Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review so we can continue to give you the ish that we talk. And now that is out the way, I will not act like I'm on AM fucking radio. What the fuck's the deal? All of you ugly motherfuckers. What's poppin'? I'm here with you. We here together. We gonna make this shit pop. Lindsay, what the fuck is going on? My dog.
Like, what will be a breaking point for you where you just like, you know what? I'm out.
Right. Yeah, so I was about to say this is where we asked the audience.
Yeah.
So
you already
said cheating, right?
Yeah. Cheating.
Okay.
So
Anybody
you're
else?
not giving a pass or nothing like that.
There ain't no way.
That's no way.
Do it once and do it twice. There ain't no way. You lose the second result.
So it's like if it's cheating for her, like so if it's cheating for you the same way too? Yeah. So like if you cheat, do you feel like I need to leave this relationship?
If I would ever cheat, I would leave you first. I would leave you first.
You such a gentleman.
I do what I do.
You such a gentleman. That shit don't happen in real life, but you such a gentleman. Anything else?
In the moment.
In the moment.
That's different. I wouldn't be in the moment.
So you wouldn't put yourself in the moment. I got you.
Yeah. Like, make it make sense. Like, cause what's the moment?
When I decide it's the moment, it's the moment.
Oh, okay.
If I never say to myself, like, I should probably get out of here.
So like, do the whole time you just like, oh no, this cool. This ain't. We just chilling. She just want to rub my back. That's cool. Ain't nobody tripping. It's like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, all right. You ain't got to kiss my neck. That's okay. Cool. This is not the moment yet.
Not yet.
It's not the moment yet.
Because I didn't do it.
So it's like, now my pants is down. This is.
If she pulls them down.
Oh, this ain't the moment. This ain't the moment. This ain't the moment.
She did it.
This ain't the moment. So when is the moment? When you're done, you're like, yeah, this is the moment.
This sad, bro. I'm like, I was supposed to go to the store. I was gone for 2 hours.
I had to go get my bro,
that's
right?
The moment, yep.
That's the moment.
That's the moment.
Okay, so that's your.
What you
So this is cheating for you. Like, if she cheats, oh hell no. But like, I just had to wait on the moment. Like, no. That's ain't the moment. That wasn't the moment. No, she sucked my d- I didn't ask for it.
I don't say the words.
It's like, no, I didn't know. You know when I feel something wrong, baby, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. When she was like, I was like, maybe it's time for me. Ain't no restaurateur gonna run up on Keith Lee. Let's just end that shit right there. Y'all talk a lot of shit, but y'all not about to run up on. Ain't nobody about to run up on him, slap no food out his face, and tell him, bitch, what? Like, that's just not gonna happen to you in no way, shape, possible.
So Saucy Santana got in on it. He pretty much was like, tag me in. And he snapped on DJ Academics and told him to pull up. He was like, go to my page. We got all kinds of bookings. We outside. Come pull up at one of the bookings. You know, and I'll beat your motherfucking ass.
Saucy Santana just doesn't look like the homosexual man that you gonna hit, and he look like that dude off of Low Down Dirty Shame. He ain't about to grab his face and be like, oh, Bernard.
Him, you slut! Bernard.
He about to beat the dog shit out of you.
Like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm laughing because it's gonna be so funny because you're gonna see a dude massively beating the shit out of a man with an open fist, and you gonna hear bitch.
Yo, are we recording?
Yeah. Listen, hey, everybody. I want to thank you guys for showing up to the live show of the Ish We Talk. This is the 100th episode, everybody. So everybody give a big round of applause for us. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I am so grateful. I have my son in the building. And hey! My son is watching. But I do apologize to you. But you know, fun fact to everybody, I be cussing in front of my son, so my son knows I cuss. It is what it is. Let's get the pleasantries out the way. My mother looked at me like I was so wrong, but yes, I cuss in front of my son. My son knows that a bitch ain't shit. Let's keep it moving.
Hi, Mom.
Let's do this how I do this all the time. You can catch us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you know what is my favorite? If you watch this show, my favorite platform to shout out is Twitch. You know why? Because they are degenerates just like me. This is the place that you can watch anime, you can watch gaming, you can watch podcasts, and then you can also watch somebody teabag somebody on Modern Warfare. This is the most creme de la creme, creepiest shit you've ever seen in your life, and I love Twitch. Shout out to Twitch. I can't wait to be a member.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That is Twitch. And we are on there, not doing none of that.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
It will not be me.
Yeah, I'm teabagging a bunch of people.
Hi, Mom.
When you talking about views, people, I'm bringing views. Getting off that. I do want to thank everybody for showing up. Of course, I am with the do all be all, the lady that pushes the bells and the whistles, the creme de la creme, the queen amongst queens, the giant among giants, the mother of dragons, the beast among beasts, the beauty amongst beauties, the favorite person you ever seen in braces. And she don't have braces anymore.
No more.
The top upper echelon of this show, if it was not for her, it would not be a me. So everybody, let's give a round of applause for the creme de la creme, Lindsay. And of course, I am your joint smoking, black toting, bad mofo that you see in front of you. The dude that does not ever do anything but stand on business. I am Lily. I want to give a super shout out to my man, the hero. Not only is he coming through with the sound, he is making sure that we are crisp, and he is making sure that we are running this live show the way we supposed to. So give a round of applause for my man, the hero. And of course, because this is live and we have been past 9 minutes, so I'm going to tell y'all like I tell everybody on our lives. Hey, thank y'all for showing up, you ugly motherfuckers. And let's get back to the ish that we talk. What we talking about right now, Lindsay? Shout out to, hold up, before we even start, shout out to that big man in the building. Fat Socks just walked in the building. CEO of Parker Brothers. You see me representing hard. Big CEO of Parker Brothers just walked through. So we representing that to the fullest. But back to business. Hey, what's going on, Lindsay? What's going on? How's your health? How's your wealth? How you living?
I'm well. How are you?
I cannot complain. I cannot complain. Listen, I've been for about a week now, man. I think I've been really tripping off of how this show was gonna go. For the last like 4 or 5 days, I bust out in hives. I was scratching and itching and trying to figure out what was going on. I was acting really nervous, and then I had to realize, man, I don't have nothing to be nervous about, good or bad, however it go. I'ma just do me. And when I realized that today, hey, I've been cool. I ain't scratched not one time. I ain't had not a half bark out. I've been feeling real good, but enough about me. D-Hero, my man. Listen, you was the top echelon Hall of Famer last time we did a live show. How were you feeling today, baby?
I was drunk last time. Cool like a frozen pool. Pray for me. I just got over a case of hemorrhoids. Let's go. I'm playing with y'all. Let's go. I'm good.
There we go. There we go. Listen, I got crowned apple for you because I want you to get right back on that level. Because listen, bro, when you was trying to be the voice of reason for niggas with doodle say, I just really thought you was. I said, man, this man is ahead of his time. He's ahead of his time. Most niggas don't do that. Most niggas don't take up for niggas with doodle stains in their drawers, man. Most niggas don't do that.
Alcohol.
For you to do that as a man, it represented that you was just keeping it real as you can be.
No, I was lying. I don't have doodle stains.
No, you wasn't lying.
I was lying.
No, you wasn't lying. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's already down. You already said, hey, big niggas sweat. You already went through the whole routine.
Yeah.
It's all good. Okay. I'm a big nigga, I understand.
Yeah, let's move on.
But I you know what I'm saying? It's called carrying baby wipes, people. It's called carrying baby wipes. Don't get caught up in the mess. But you know, he did that.
God is good.
God is good. God is good. He didn't change his life around. He got some man wipes. Let's get on these topics. What we gonna talk about? What we going? Hold on. Before we do that, I take that down. I want to give a super shout out to the vendors that we have in here.
Oh yes, absolutely.
We have great vendors in here. We have the Parker Brothers, of course. You know, we gonna do our thing. We also have 3 Mac in the building. We also have
Cuties Infused Tasty Treats.
Cuties Infused Tasty Treats, bitches. We be in here infusing shit, bitches. It be good and shit. I didn't even bring all I had, bitches. And then what we got? Enhancing beauty, enhancing some other shit that she just said, but I ain't gonna say it because I forgot already. Sound good. Custom made, sincerely yours, crochets. Are these crochet braids or wigs?
No, they're items.
Oh, they're clothes. Excuse me. I'll take that. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize. Because I heard crochet and the first thing popped in my head was braids. These are crochet clothing. So check them out because I didn't even know you can crochet clothes, but I don't do anything about sewing, so I don't know shit about shit. But she here and she representing. And then we also, I'm sorry, you. Oh, that's your. Oh, you did your coat. Oh, she fly, y'all. She fly, y'all. Nice. Hey, her coat is fly. Like by the end of this evening, she gonna be on camera. I want her to show that coat off. That coat is fly. And she did that herself. So shout out to her. And then last but certainly not least, what do we have? Delicious Custom cakes and treats. Listen, I've seen a couple of things that she did. If you was on my live, you've seen a couple of things that she did. Hey, she is really dope. She got a Jordan cake that I seen that was amazing. I might. My birthday's coming up in February. I might, if I got enough money, you know, I gotta sell a lot of cans for that. But I might have to just rock with her. No, like she really dope. I'm gonna check and see if them cakes is good, because you know I'm one of them people. I ain't gonna sit you to somebody and then it just look good and then it's horrible. I'm gonna taste it. And if it's right and legit, oh yeah, you know she gonna get super plugged. But she's here, so I know she got a super plug already, and I'm so glad that she's here. I almost brutalized her name when I seen it because I didn't say it right. So I'm glad she said that out loud. And also she's out of St. Louis, like so we touching the west side and the east side of Missouri when we do these vendors, man, and I appreciate everybody for showing out. For me, you guys are our sponsors. Every time I do any type of live event, Lindsay do any type of live event, the Ish We Talk, Parker Brothers do any type of live event, I'm so glad that the vendors come out because you guys are our sponsors. The people that you bring through help us be who we is. So I respect and love every last one of y'all to the fullest.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you guys for coming. Yes.
All day. Now, let's get on these topics. Let's get on some BS. Also, we're going to be playing a game. I keep on saying also through this. It's crazy. Yeah. I just keep you from not saying a word.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You been drinking?
I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Not even that though. I just want to get a lot of things out before we start. Keep your phones on. Because if you keep it, it's a game we're playing. You got to keep your phones on. All right. I'm going to be quiet on that. I'm going to be quiet.
Okay.
Nah, for real. No, I'm just playing.
So next time you can cry when you say that. Glenn said that.
Next time I can cry when I say that, Glenn, I don't cry. I don't cry, man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a thug, nigga. I don't cry.
All right, so let's get on to these topics. So the first topic is, since we are in the 50th anniversary of hip hop, we want to kind of like talk about a little hip hop. One thing is I'm putting out to everyone that would like to share is what made you fall in love with hip hop? Like, what was that pivotal moment that made you be like, this is my jam? So, you have a story to tell?
Yep. I'm gonna keep it a total bean with y'all. The first time I fell in love with hip hop was because you know most people would try to tell you something when they was like 8 or 9 years old. I ain't gonna do that. The first time I fell in love with hip hop is the first time I heard Veni Veni Vici. That is a Ja Rule album.
Yeah, the first one.
The first Ja Rule album, Veni Veni Vici. And the only reason why I fell in love with hip hop right then and there is because I actually heard a nigga that sound like me that was making actual music. You know, it's hard to grow up the raspy voice kid. You know,
so you was 5 with that voice?
Yeah, like it's hard to like grow up every day and like especially for me, like going to elementary school, for all your elementary teachers to tell you every time they ever talk to you, they ask you was you sick? Are you sick? Nah, I ain't sick. That's just the way I talk. My voice has always been this, like, you know. And so when I heard Ja Rule the first time, that was the first time I heard somebody that sounded like me. And so I fell in love with hip hop, and then I like memorized everything that he ever said. Him and DMX. Them was my guys. So them was the first guys that made me actually fall in love with hip hop. Especially DMX. And DMX was like vulgar. Like I used to rap, and my mama used to be so mad. She used to tell me I'm bringing demons in the house. Because I used to be I swear to God, I used to be in the bathroom and I used to rap while I was brushing my teeth. I got blood in my eyes because I seen the corpse. I got blood on my dick because I fucked the corpse. Even though that shit is vulgar, that was how I sounded. Like, that was my voice. So I used to rap that every morning. And my mama used to be like, you bringing demons in this house.
You rapped that every morning before
every morning before I went to school.
So that's what you was on doing.
That's what I was on doing when I went to school.
Wow.
That, the snake, the rat, the cat, and the dog.
Yeah.
What you gonna do when you out in the fall? Come on. That's it. Hey, like that was my that was when I loved hip hop. Now I always been I always was aware of hip hop. And then this gonna be a total left because my first hip hop song or our first hip hop album that I bought, I think I was 10 years old and I bought it with my own money, and it was Hey Little Mama, Why You Dress So Funky?
Oh yeah, Y2C.
Yeah. Me and my sister Benita. Shout out to Benita. This how you know I ain't lying. We was in Omaha, Nebraska. I had $10. It was on sale for $8.99. You know what we came home riding with? Hey, little mama, why you dress so funky? Funky is the funky to the funky Y2C. Yes. That was the first hip hop album I ever bought.
Hey, little mama, why you get so funky? Get on the floor, shake it like a dog.
Shake it to the left, shake it to the right,
Shake it on the floor,
shake it all night. Yeah. Real talk. That was the first hip hop album I ever bought.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. All right. So my story goes back to when I was a real little kid. My dad used to play MC Breed, Ain't No Future in Your Front. And I absolutely freaking loved that song. I loved it so much I wanted it for my birthday one year, and he gave me the tape. Yeah. So that was it for me.
It never was, cuz.
Right. Right. To the beach, y'all. Yeah.
It ain't no future in people fronting, man.
Right.
You got to be 100.
So Glenn says it was LL Cool J, I'm Bad for him. Which makes sense because Glenn's old, so.
Wow. Like, you're not going to shoot Glenn down like that. You're not going to shoot Glenn down like that, man.
Glenn. Yeah. So, Cozine, my cousin Cozine, he says MC Shan and Kango hat and Puma tracksuit.
You were going way back with MC Shan, my dude. Like, ooh, that was good. Like, I started getting when I started getting to know hip hop, like not even loving it, but like MC Shan was somebody that I started listening to just because I started listening to shit like Rappers Alike, Curtis Blow, things of that nature. You know, in the Midwest, you gotta find it, like especially dealing with us because we a lot of underground. Like before I even heard them niggas, I heard like Shelly Sale and Killer Tay, Gooch, things of that nature. So I had to go outside to listen to that. So yeah, you dope for that.
Yeah. Duran, do you have a pivotal moment?
I was shielded, man. My mom was strictly church. If you sung anything that wasn't Jesus, you could get whooped. It was bad. Then I grew up.
Jesus.
It was like corny Christian, like hip hop, like I love Jesus. How about you?
Right.
I ain't listening to that, dog. Give me beat up in school. You know what I'm saying?
You was going to school like, hey, have you ever heard this? My man has risen 7 days in a day.
It took a long time. The first song I heard was scared the shit out of me was Tupac Hit 'Em Up. Imagine being the first song you hear. And I'm like, is that hip hop? Like, damn.
Was that the first Tupac song?
The first Tupac song. Like, my dad was driving and he put on CD, like, that's why I fucked your bitch. I was like, damn. I was like, I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to be that mad. Because I started getting mad for him. Like, fuck that nigga. Like, I was like, It wasn't until later on in life, in my 20s, I went through a bad breakup. And I'm sitting, this is back when I used to play like rap videos. And I'm at my dad's house, I'm on the couch, depressed, it was a real bad breakup. And I heard Motivation, T.I. And T.I., you already know the Lindsay. Yeah. T.I. became like, I kind of turned into T.I. for a good 6 months there. You know what I'm saying?
So you went through a breakup.
I was.
Hold on. Time out.
This nigga go.
It was a thing.
It was a thing.
It was a thing.
I just gotta sit it where it is. So you went through a breakup, and then the song you heard after the breakup was "Gotta Get on Your Job, nigga." Hey, get on your job. Tell them it's motivation. Hey, better get on your job, player. Yeah. Better get on your job. And then you was like, fuck these bitches.
Real talk. No, real talk.
How did that make you go? How did that make you be like, hey, fuck these bitches?
I was just mad. Like he became, his songs became an anthem to him.
What don't kill me make me better.
Hey, all that. Him. And it was ASAP and Motivation. Then I told Lindsay about it. She been on hip hop. And this dude, I was like, Lindsay, this guy named T.I. She was like, yeah, nigga, I know.
Yeah.
Been playing them. You're late. He's
I'm late.
The album.
I was like, because all I had was just like, Jesus is the Lord who I live for. Best thing I know. My friends said, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, homie. You know what I'm saying? Hat to the side, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He started wearing those king hats, like right now in 2023. He started wearing those back then.
You was rocking the king hats in 1998. You was like,
shit, bro. Can tell me nothing. Yeah. My Christian friends, you changed. Who are you?
You was pulling up the church talking about, I got my beat down low. Real talk. You hard as a fool for that.
Real talk.
But the fact that you that was the first Pac song. The first Pac song I ever heard was Brenda Had a Baby, and then right after that was So Much Pain.
Okay. Okay.
My first Pac song was Digital Underground, same song.
See, I didn't hear that until I actually seen the movie it was on.
Oh, see, I saw the video.
Yeah, I seen the movie it was on. I forgot the name of the movie, so I ain't even gonna try to like pick my brain for it. Yeah. But it was a movie with like Chevy Chase.
Okay. Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing But Trouble, right? With John Candy.
Yeah.
And Dan Aykroyd. Was it Chevy? Chevy Chase? Didn't more? Yeah. Nothing But Trouble. That's what it's called.
Yeah. And I heard it, but I heard Brenda Had a Baby, and then like So Much Pain, and like So Much Pain was like the real dope song to me because at the time when I heard it, I lost my brother Kushmir.
Okay.
And so my brother used to play it all the time, and my brother was locked up in juvie. Yeah. And like when he get weekend passes, he would play it. And so I was caught up in that. And that was the first time I heard Pop. It was So Much Pain because he would always play that shit.
Yeah. T.I. Pop, man. That's why I started on T.I. Pop.
Brought the party down.
I didn't bring the party down. I was just doing that. I just said that wasn't like it would have been. I'd have brought the party down if I'd have said like, yeah, that was the first time I fell in love with hip hop was over tragedy, y'all. Like, listen.
I lost my friend. My brother was in juvie. I was listening.
Well, I lost my brother, and then my other brother was in juvie.
So much pain.
So much pain.
But I say this, I'll move on. So Nancy's gonna get out of this. The past week, because I didn't grow up with it, you can ask Nancy. I've been listening to everything I didn't listen to back then, from Jay-Z first album up till now, Nas first album up till now, Outkast first album, and I'm looking like, damn, I've been missing this. You know what I'm saying?
Like, a lot. You've been really listening to fuck the devil, nigga. Jesus Christ is what it is. Like, you've been really listening to that for a long time.
Christian hip hop just came a long way though. It came a long way.
It has.
I just can't get mad at it. Like I'm like, yeah, nigga. I'm like, I can't. To Christian hip hop.
You ain't supposed to.
That's
I know. What it's for. You ain't supposed to. You supposed to feel uplifted. You supposed to be like, man, fuck the devil, and bob to that. Like, you know, you supposed to like shake that laugh. He's happy. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do to that. I don't listen to
a Christian hit 'em up song towards the devil, huh?
A Christian hit 'em up.
Christian hit 'em up version. Like, what would that sound like?
What would be that?
What would it sound like? That's why he died on the cross. You fiery mother. Like what?
Yeah, I don't know how they.
It's like what?
I don't know how they would do that. I don't know. It be no way because the introduction, you can't do anything to the devil with that introduction.
Yeah, it's pretty strange.
It was like that's why I didn't have sex with a Jezebel. You be like, what? I don't know how you would.
Celibate for 16 years, nigga.
I don't know how you would set that out. Like,
I don't. Yeah.
First off, bless your mama. Like what?
I don't know.
Nah,
I forgive you, punk. Like what?
We ain't doing that. It ain't. I don't think that's how it works. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Does anybody have a pivotal hip hop moment? No, we all don't listen to hip hop. Okay.
That's what I'm like. Everybody got it. Yeah. This is what the audience is here for. I'm gonna go to Mac. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
When I asked Mom Bilks to let me go around the corner and grab some tapes from James Shortstop, she was like, well, I don't be grabbing none of that explicit music. So I went around there and I grabbed that Seamoth to my casket drop.
Ooh.
Okay.
I had got that something else, but I got like some R&B stuff too. You know, I got that tag team. I had got that tag team, yo, and then
whose phone is that?
Who phone? Hold on, time out, bro. Who phone this went off? All right, come on up. Come on up to the table. Yeah. Here go the game. Listen, check this out, y'all. The game is if your phone goes off, you got to take a shot. Yeah. You can talk. Come on up. Come on up. I got a shot glass right here for you. It's all right. I ain't gonna get you too lit. Man, all right. But you said I want to iterate. You want to get rid of this or something else? Full knee replacement. Listen, I ain't gonna last for long. Listen. I'm glad insurance paid for it because a couple of shots of vodka, you're gonna be pop locking.
See, I was gonna tell you my hip hop moment too. Now I ain't gonna tell you.
Nah, you gonna tell it. Good job. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Team sport. So you said tag team. That old tag team. So you was really at the house talking about whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Tag team, back again.
Let's begin. DC's in the house, jump with noise.
Y'all are wow. Shout out to Benita in the background for even timing with y'all. Yo. Another bad creation.
Aisha, you are the girl I never had.
And I want to get to know you better. Oh,
Aisha.
I used to have like a little girlfriend, something like that.
her name was Maisha. So you was like, Maisha, you were the girl I never had, and I want to get to know you better. Oh, Maisha, hey. It's crazy. She probably trash right now. She probably trash right now. Still see her in the hood. Shout out to Maisha.
You still sing the song to her?
Shout out to Maisha. You know why you don't sing the song to her? Because she trash right now. Because she trash right now. She good people. She just trash. She just trash. You know what I mean? Listen, You know how many people like you used to have crushes on and you still like really respect them and love them, but then at the end of the day you be like, man, she trash. I'm glad I never did that.
I remember that girl with you. I forgot her name. Remember on the book?
Oh! You know what? But you know, hey, listen, this wasn't about me. This is my man back. But you know what? Still the same old business. I'm glad because she trash right now.
She was trash back
Right. Outcast and Nas, though, man.
Ooh, yeah.
First, that Illmatic, man, I was messing with the Illmatic and that Super Southern playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That cash, man.
Yeah, Outkast, man, they stayed phenomenal.
Right.
Every track.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Why everybody want to be quiet?
Tell yours.
So I want to hear it. We want to hear it. The message
was like major for us because that was like the first song. And back then, everybody I knew, they would have like Monte Carlos or Grand Prix or, you know, where they could throw something in the back. So the whole damn trunk just rattled. And that bass line working. So the message was one of the first songs. Captain Vonzell was like one of the influential DJs.
Captain Vonzell, you went there. And I know about Captain Vonzell. That's hard.
He introduced us to hip hop. So we fell in love with everything because he was playing KRS-One. He was playing MC Light. He was playing everybody that was anybody back then.
Yeah.
We were getting concerts. We got to see Kumo then. You know, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. We got to see Houdini. My senior skip day or the senior day at Worlds of Fun, back in the day, we had all the concerts at Worlds of Fun. We got the Slaves, That Band, Cameo.
They was actually showing up?
Yeah.
Damn. Because like I went through the age of they were saying that they was gonna be in certain spots and they wouldn't show up.
Show. Concert, the Budweiser Superfest and the Funk Fest was out of Arrowhead. That was 2 days in a row.
Wow.
That was the first concert I ever went to. And I was 12, and my mother took me. And we were out there till like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning. And we got there like 5 or 6 in the evening. But it was Tina Marie, Peebo Bryson. We got Parliament. That was when the mothership led it.
That's hella cold. Oh, that's hella cold.
Music has been a part of everything that I've done. I love music. So I'm listening to Ski and I don't really care for it because I don't feel like they're putting no money. They're not putting no work into making music like the artists that I grew up to listen to.
Yeah.
Jodeci is my favorite band.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jodeci?
Oh yeah, I just went and saw them in concert. No, seriously, I just went and saw them in concert in August, and they were good in Dallas. They got off.
So do you think Jodeci is better than Drew Hill?
Yeah. Drew Hill was on the same lineup with him. Drew Hill opened for Jodeci. Jodeci was the headliner. It was Drew Hill. I saw Drew Hill twice, as a matter of fact, in like a month. Drew Hill was not the headliner here in Kansas City. I saw them here. But I went to Dallas in September and it was Drew Hill, they opened. Then it was SWV. And then the headliner was Jodeci. And they got off.
I believe it.
I believe it. I'm just all I'm saying is Drew Hill had 3 solidified vocalists. Jodeci only got 2.
But you know what? That's how they did it. Them too. Because Devontae really was never a singer. He was always the writer.
And Dalvin was never a singer.
Dalvin wasn't either. He was like a backup.
Yeah.
But
he can sing though.
For what? He can sing for what?
He had a single.
He had a single.
I bought it.
Get the fuck out of here.
But if you think about it though, Jodeci's Diary of a Mad Band, that was their first album.
The best album they ever had.
That's the same thing I say about Beyonce. Her best album to me was her very first one.
Diary of a Mad Band.
Diary of
Best.
a Mad Band was the second.
It was the second one. Yeah, it was because it was the self-entitled Jodeci.
No, it was Forever My Lady.
Forever My Lady. Forever My Lady, and then Diary of a Mad Band. I give you. Yes.
We know Drew Hill was heavily inspired from Jodeci.
Yeah, they was.
The question is, can LeBron be better than Jordan? I don't think. And can Drew Hill be better than Jodeci? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
wait, so you think Drew Hill is better?
I do.
Thank you.
You do.
I never really cared for Jodeci like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, hold on now.
Thank you.
I can't.
Listen.
What?
Can you listen?
Why?
Enter the Drew. Enter the Drew. Can you listen to every song front to back?
Now, I ain't want to remember all that kind of stuff like that.
Thank you. Now, and then the original Drew Hill album. Can you listen to every song front to back? And they got classics on it.
But the first Jodeci album really didn't miss though, bro. It didn't miss.
The first one?
The first one.
I'll give you Diary of a Mad Band.
Which one's the one with Stay?
Forever My Left.
Stay, Forever My Lady.
That's Forever My Lady.
It didn't miss.
No, Forever
Forever My Lady is the first one.
Yeah.
Can I come and talk to me? Or can I talk to you? There's
Stay,
Forever My Lady.
Yeah.
I mean, they had, you know.
And my favorite Jodeci song is on Forever My Lady. It's I'm Still Waiting.
That
Don't
go
play
hard.
that because I'm
That
going to
go
sing
hard.
every word. It sounds just like KC.
And the reason why I say Jodeci is because.
You don't know nothing about Drew Hill? Oh, man, listen.
They go hard, though.
Drew Hill,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you
And
something.
that's on Diary.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, because we done took a left, but this is what we do on the It's We Talk. Because now we're talking about Drew Hill and Jodeci. We ain't even talking about hip-hop no more. Listen, I'm going to tell you the truth. Listen, Drew Hill is one of the best pound for pound songwriting groups that anybody has ever heard of. They had an entity of, check this out, they had a dude that wrote, they had a nigga that produced.
Drew Hill, Beauty, These Are the Times.
These Are the Times, Beauty,
In My Bed.
or We Not Making Love No More, In My Bed, Angel,
5 Steps.
Tell Me, 5 Steps, What Are We Gonna Do? They remade Love Train, shit, dude, I'm talking about, I can go on. Dude, listen, I'm gonna tell listen, now that my sister here, because she can tell you the truth on this, because I don't be liking a lot of y'all, I be telling y'all the honest to God truth. Listen, my sister used to hang out with her friends and go get high. You know what they used to like to do? Sneak in the house and listen to me singing Drew Hill. Because I was singing the shit out of this shit. My mother had a sound system in her room. Huh? Oh, we not even gonna get that I used to dye my hair, but we're not going there. Now listen, what I'm saying is
That's why we're having this combo. Okay. Yeah.
I used to think Cisco was the shit.
So Cisco was a Drew Hill?
Yes.
That's why I ain't mess with him.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, sir.
He said it all makes sense.
Let me tell you something, sir. Cisco has got one of the best R&B vocals that you are ever going to hear for the next 30 to 40 years.
They go hard still. They do.
Yeah,
You know,
but it's
Cisco
like
do every
50, 11 of them now.
Every song, yeah. Every song.
But every Jodeci, what's every Jodeci?
That was KC. That was
Okay, so what do he do?
the same thing, right? He came.
Oh my God, you're not
Jodeci.
close.
Jodeci, Yeah. The thing about that nigga KC is KC couldn't hold it as long as Cisco could. It's a track on Enter the Drew called "What Are We Gonna Do?" And this man held a baritone for 5 seconds for every rep. Now I don't know how I sing, so I don't know how long y'all think 5 seconds is, but 5 seconds is a long time for a man to say, yeah. KC could never.
So what you put Drew?
KC could never.
He could. He screamed at you.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Would you put Drew Hill up against any other group in the 90s?
Of course I would.
Blackstreet?
Of course I would.
112?
Oh, hell no! 112 got 3 good songs. What the fuck?
Hold up.
Whoa. You trying to fight tonight?
Yeah, hold up, bro.
I'm here for
all them can sing. All them can sing. Every last one of them dudes can sing 112.
Time out. One thing I will say, because I'm glad my sister here, because she could say, listen, every morning I used to walk her to high school singing the 112 intro. So she can never tell you that I don't respect 112.
Yeah. They have more than 3 songs.
But what I will say is the only thing that everybody remembers off of them is Cupid, Peaches and Cream, and what else?
Anywhere. Sweet
Thank
love.
you.
Sweet love.
Ain't no sweet love. Don't nobody think about sweet love. Fuck what you talking about.
Only you.
Don't nobody think about only you no more because they only wait for Mace's fucking verse.
What's the other one? The breakup song. The I'm Over You song. Love You Like I Did.
Oh yeah, Love You Like
Nobody.
I Did.
Does anybody know Love You Like I Did?
Who don't know it?
You just got one. First of all, we talking about R&B right now when we supposed to be talking about hip hop, even though hip hop been celebrating their 50th birthday for the last 16 years. We're gonna talk about hip hop right now.
I loved all of that shit. I mean, I loved literally because it was music that we were not used to hearing. So, you know, I was into the Food Booth. I was into the Cosby Show.
Hey.
I was into all of that shit. I mean, I was deep. Kid Play. We were into that. We were literally into that. Our fun was senior skip days. I went to Southwest High School. And
Shout out to Southwest.
I went when it was integrated. So I went in the late 70s. That was when I first started. So they really weren't used to black people being there. White people were pulling their kids out.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want their kids going to school with black kids that were being bused. But we were being bused from this same, a few blocks south of this neighborhood. If you live past Woodland, going to work for Phil, you went to Southwest.
Yeah. Yep.
That neighborhood. So it was a change, but we were still able to be who we were. We were able to express our blackness. There were so many clubs and stuff and things that we could do and see. And we used to go, most of the places we did back then, the performers that would come to the municipal, and they would get a little after party like the Hilton. The Hilton was downtown. There was a hotel right over here off the 12th, right off the freeway. That was Howard Johnson. They used to have a lot of
Yeah. I remember that. I don't remember that, but I remember that Howard Johnson.
A lot of his parties at the Motorcycle Club over off of Indiana, like 23rd, 24th of Indiana. And then he got that building over there on the Prospect. Oh my God.
I love that. I love, cause like you just reminded me of like old school KC. Like for our viewers just watching this, if y'all don't know where we from KC, and you just reminded me of old school KC, especially when you mentioned that hotel, because I remember when I remember like before Rich the Factor was Rich the Factor. Like I remember going to spots, and especially that hotel, that and then Emico right up the street where we at right now, where we would go and we would like really big up Rich the Factor. He would go in, and then I'll never forget Romeo Ronell at that hotel. That was the first time I ever knew that you could actually sample a song. I didn't know shit about sampling a song before Romeo Ronell. Shout out to Romeo Ronell. That is a Kansas City great. He remade It Never Rains in Southern California. And it never rains in southern Kansas City. And they tell me, and I thought that shit was amazing. And I was a kid when I heard that shit. That shit probably came out in 93.
Down the street right here, when Ambitious as a Rider came out, this car wash right here with the U-Haul trucks are, that was a pumping ass car wash.
Yeah.
Prospect was lit.
Prospect was hard. Listen, Prospect was hard. Like, and now that I'm thinking about it, like, I have to change my game. Like, I loved hip hop because of the way my city embraced hip hop. My city loved hip hop. My city wanted every bit of it because it was something a part of us that wasn't nobody trying to, know what I'm saying, really represent. And like, we was representing everybody. Like, now that you say that, because I wasn't a part of what you was a part of, but I never knew that like they were showing up because I grew up in an era where promoters were getting beat. Like, I grew up in an era where Trick Daddy would beat us. Like, Trick Daddy would say, "Give me $10,000," and he wouldn't show up to a spot. And so niggas had to fill in for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I grew up in that era. Like, I grew up in that era of they promoting people on flyers and them people wouldn't show up, or they would show up and not perform. They would just say, "I'm only here. If you want me to perform, you got to give me some more money."
I don't know if you remember this or not, but do you remember when there was a concert outside the Body Works?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Wow. See, that's dope. See, I remember Body Works and I remember Seventh Heaven. They would have real ass concerts right out of that. That was the first time I ever seen Killer Tay.
Kansas City used to get some real good. Louis Gary, if you see Louis around, he's still around. One of the biggest promoters in this city. One of the biggest promoters in this city. There was a white guy, he was from Kansas, but he had Keith or something. He was a big promoter. They used to bring shows here. We always had something going on. I mean, like literally, there was always music. Broadway used to come all the time. There were concerts, conventions would come all the time. Cameo, all the time. Yeah, all the time. Patio. We were getting shows, so this is happening now. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's brand new now. Like, yeah, it's brand new now, man.
What year was it when we supposed to that big old concert, Mayday Beach Party? Remember Mayday?
2000.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's 2000.
Mayday Beach Party.
Yeah. So Glenn says he had the Romeo Ronell tape.
Yeah, Romeo Ronell.
The Romeo Ronell tape. I mean, I respect you, Glenn, but the Romeo Ronell tape, nigga, I had 4 fucking albums and mixtapes. What are you talking about? You was slacking. Romeo Ronell is a staple in the city. Rich the Factor, Romeo Ronell, Fat Tone. These are Mr. Stinky. Let's not get it twisted. Mr. Stinky.
Which is a horrible name, by the way.
So what would you put? Because when I was going So when I was growing up, I was shielded, but my boys used to listen to all that. And it seemed like they always put Tech 9 outside of that. I feel like Tech 9 was out, like he was mentioned as one of the dopest rappers, but he never was mentioned with the others.
Well, Tech 9 never tried to be a gangster rapper. Tech 9 wanted to be a rapper. It's a difference between being a rapper and being a gangster rapper. Tech 9 never wanted to be a gangster rapper. Tech 9 gonna give you some gangster shit. Don't get Tech fucked up. But Tech was never a gangster rapper. Tech was a fucking real dope ass MC. He was a real wordsman. He was a lyricist. It's a difference. Like we can talk what we want to talk about, everybody that I just mentioned, but out of all of them, Tech 9 is a real motherfucking lyricist.
For the art.
You know what I'm saying? Rich developed that at an older age. Rich developed being a lyricist older. Like,
go ahead.
When Rich started making tracks called "You Smell Rubber When I Hit the Gas," "You Smell Rubber When I Hit the Gas," "Oh, you smell this rubber," like, yeah, that's when he became a lyricist.
I got a question for you. Me shielded, I'm a kid. 1 year, everybody started talking like Rich the Factor. They weren't talking like the year before. Hey, yo, boy, hey, cuz, hey, first of all, this one, I was like, nigga, you weren't talking like that like a few months ago.
You know what?
Hey, boy, we gonna go over here. Hey, you mean my goons, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
like, what the fuck?
You know the honest to God truth? Rich, that's actually my people. That's my brother's people. That's my brother's cousin. So I can never disrespect, and I love it. I love everything. Like no disrespect. I know you did, but I'm like I loved when the city was sounding like Rich. I'm gonna keep it real because I was family. So I love when everybody pulled up and was like, "All right, yo, Mario, that's just what it is. You got it is what it is. You gonna do what you better know it. You better know it, cuz." I used to love it. Like when
they talk at the side of their mouth.
Man, I'm gonna tell you some shit that used to fuck me up so much. I met the first time I met Rich through my brother, because like I said, that's my brother's people. And it was so funny because everybody was saying Amico like he said Amico, so it was so stupid to hear from him because I was like, I heard this shit already. And I hate to say it like that, but he was like, nah, I'm about to pull up at the gas spot at the Amico. And I was like, that shit sounds so cliche, like that ain't that nigga for real. But that was that nigga for real. But everybody used to be like, nah, I'm about to pull up at the Amico. And so when I first heard him say that, I just didn't think it was him. I was like, that ain't him. But that's the difference. I was like, nah, because I heard everybody say it before.
I tried talking like that. My dad slapped the shit out of me. What the fuck wrong with you? You don't talk like that. Hey, yo, Dad, I'm hungry. Give me some eggs. He whooped my ass.
It's gotta be turf politics, bro. It's gotta be turf politics.
All right, cars.
If you gonna say it, if you gonna be like that, cuz I'll be for real. You can do your own thing.
Like the Bay Area it almost kind of close to the Bay Area a little bit faster.
It's
kind of
they're faster.
They way faster.
Yeah, but it is similar.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. When it comes to the bubble, we don't do none of that. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Rich, baby.
Yeah, so Marvin says, I love y'all fam. And that's how much influence Rich had on the town. KC is the town.
KC is the town. I got a story about Rich, but I ain't even gonna tell it on this podcast.
Derek says, yo. And Glenn says, you dig.
You dig?
So that is hip hop talk.
Before we go on that, this last thing from Rich. Chapman recordings. You dig? Everybody wanted to be a part of Chapman recordings when he said that. Like everybody did they albums at Chapman recordings after he said Chapman recordings. Chapman recordings. You dig? They don't. Hey man, Rich is a real general in these cities, in the city, man.
Not only in this city, man, other cities.
Nah, he everywhere. He everywhere. Like, come on, man.
He's definitely getting his flowers tonight.
Hey, listen, that's the only underground nigga I know that pull up in a Maybach for real.
Yeah.
Like, no, for real. Like, chandelier ceiling and all that. Like, that nigga for real.
Yeah.
But that's, shout out to Hip Hop 50, even though we've been celebrating Hip Hop 50, what it seems like since 2013, but we gonna keep it moving. Yeah, but we gotta give it another age. God. It's cool. You can age gracefully.
That's the key word. Age.
We've been celebrating Hip Hop 50 since the fucking pandemic.
No, it really is. This year is the first year for real. This is the 50th year. And I will tell you that because I was 18 when everything started happening. We just celebrated our 20 years. I'm telling you how old I am.
Yeah.
So hip hop started in '83. I graduated from high school in '83.
Man, hip hop didn't start in '83.
Yes, it did.
Hip hop started somewhere between the 60s and the 70s.
No, it was actually like 81, 80, 81, 82.
And if you want to do that, hip hop is 40.
83 would be 40.
Yeah.
But the 70s, I guess they're counting Parliament.
Bless you.
And if you count Parliament, you count breakdancing, you count all that.
That is a part of hip hop, though. Breakdancing,
All that. That's why I said if you count all that, hip hop started in the 60s.
So that means
what year was that when Grandmaster Jay with the Run DMC and Aerosmith?
that was 80. That was in the 80s.
That was like 81, 80, 81.
I'm just listen. I wanted to be an MC growing up before I realized, you got to do a lot of things in your life, and everybody ain't gonna be what you want to be when you first the first thing you think about. When everybody wanted to be a doctor and lawyer, I always said I wanted to be a rapper. So the first rap song I ever heard was Rap Dirty. Rap Dirty was a song that came out in 1968. So you can't not tell me hip hop is fucking 50 years old.
According to the Kennedy Center, DJ Kool Herc, early 70s, 1973, DJ Kool Herc, 1973, that was like the according to the Kennedy Center.
Again, Rap Dirty was invented in 1967.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
And sampling is a way to get your stuff out there. But at some point, I just need you to come up with some new lyrics. Originality.
Yeah.
Come up with
Yeah.
something. Give yourself 8 bars with 16. I ain't that deep in music, but some part has got to be you, and not the whole song is somebody else's.
Yeah.
That's what we go through. Like, I mean, if you think about it, if you think about it, you go through your collectives of every 5 years. I'm sorry, am I going too much?
No, I'm listening.
I was about to say, every 5 years you go through a saturation of music, and then you get in that 5 years you get one person that sounds different, and then for the next 5 years you get a lot of people trying to sound like that one person. This is what's been happening since 1995, and that's because when Pac died in 1994. You had a bunch of motherfuckers that tried to be like Pac, and then you found an original nigga, and then after that, everybody tried to sound like that original nigga, and then you go through that cipher, and then you find an original nigga after that, and then it just goes on and goes on and goes on. Yeah, you just got plug and pull. The thing is, right now, that the world is so saturated with hip hop, they just push everybody, even when they sound the same, even when they have the same name. They just push it so much because that's where the money is. They never, it's not no more where people are actually being like, this is actually what's going to set things off. This is what's going to change the caliber. This is what's going to make an MC. Like, and in the 90s, and then in the early part of the 2000s, before 2012, baby, motherfuckers was actually looking for solidified different niggas. They wanted different type of music. They didn't want everything to sound the same. Record labels didn't want to sound like the same different record label. Nowadays, all record labels want to sound the same because all of them are pushing the same numbers. So they just, know what I'm saying, as long as the money's good, they not giving a fuck. They don't want, know what I'm saying, the different things. The last time we had a different person come out was Lil Baby. And you know the funny part about that is he had to fight because a motherfucker was named the Baby. And so that's the thing that we got going on right now. We got a bunch of little dudes that is really cold, but the problem is they're never gonna get their shine because they don't sound like everybody else. It's a cookie cut thing now. It's a cookie cutout. If it's not the cookie cutout, they're not trying to put money behind it.
Matter of fact, some of them, if they can't get you to push the agenda that they want, you won't get it.
Listen, that's a whole area. I don't even want to talk about how they be doing that. When you talk positivity, they push your shit way to the back. When you talk about killing each other, oh yeah. And when you talk about having unprotected sex and fucking everybody, and they put you right up there in the front. We see what's going on right now. Listen, I'm not downplaying female MCs, but I'm saying right now, do y'all think y'all got to solidify female MC? I was about to say, I hope not.
We always gonna have Nikki.
You always gonna have Nikki, but what is Nikki doing right now?
OG now.
I like Megan's edge a little bit more because she just seems a little more solid. Like the shit she pushing out, she can back it
You
up.
like Megan a little bit more. Megan sucked more dick than everybody in this room.
But she knows in her truth though, how who she is and how she do it, and I'm not mad at her for that.
And that's still whole mentality.
But that's whole mentality.
Diana Ross fucked everybody in the industry and never talked about it.
Michael Jackson.
And never time you gotta put your business out there. You ain't to be a lady. You ain't. The art of being a lady is, hey, whatever I do in the bedroom is what I do in the bedroom. I ain't gonna speak about it. Once I start speaking about it, then look, I'm allowing everybody to downplay me for being who I am.
They all because it's sales.
Entertainment.
It is. It's sales.
I don't care about that.
It's sales, but
Can you say? Can you carry it?
exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Can you be an MC? Can you be an MC though? Like you saying right now? Because now that Megan want to be an MC, how many people checking for Megan Thee Stallion? Exactly. Because she started off saying I sucked everybody dick.
And now she's changing up though.
And how many people check for her? Exactly. So you need to stand on what you want to stand on from the gate. That's the thing. That's why I always tell people, listen, that's why I big up people like Rhapsody.
I was about to say that. Rhapsody
You know,
hard.
because she can do whatever she wants. She can suck and fuck whoever she wants, but she ain't never gonna put it in a rap song. But she gonna make rap songs because she gonna be lyrical with it, and that's what's gonna keep her always being relevant.
But I like her, artists like her. I saw her in concert. That little girl is so talented.
Yeah, but she puts people to sleep like me.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I mean, like, she plays this like prison. This little girl is like for real. She's
Yeah.
like, she was that shit.
And I give you that. She's
She's very
legit.
talented. Yeah, she's
She
very
legit.
talented. She would make a killing in lullabies.
And people don't appreciate bars.
Yeah. But Glenn said,
What? Well,
well, I ain't gotta smell her to like her music.
Not right there.
I love Beyonce, but I wasn't gonna pay $700 to go see her.
Well, I didn't pay $7. I saw her. And
$700.
she was amazing.
I know. It's a lady I work with.
Right,
Paid
right.
a lot more
So
to
we
go
was
see
together
Beyonce.
earlier that day.
It's not that I'm not a Beyonce fan. I like Beyonce, but I like Beyonce when she first started. Because this person now, I know you evolved, but I don't see that. I just don't, because I see the real talent that I know you got versus whatever
She's
this
talented
is
all the way
now.
around.
I was about to say, hey, listen, I'm not
We're
even.
not gonna go down that road.
I'm gonna stay in the back with that one.
Right.
Don't talk about Beyonce.
Right.
Boy.
Stay in the
While
back
I
with
have
that
my Ivy Park on, we're not gonna go down that
I'm
road.
gonna
That'd
stay
be a
in
whole
the back.
other hour. But Glenn says, Maybach in the trenches when you talking about oh boy.
Yeah.
And he also says 1973 is the year that Cool Herc threw the first hip hop party in the Bronx. So that's where they get the 1973 from. And he also said, let the record reflect, I said that factoid about Herc off memory before Google assisted, LOL.
Glenn, factoid. You still like women with hair on their vagina. We're not even gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. You're not gonna tell us factoids when you still like hairy vagina. Stop it.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, Auntie. Hello.
Yeah.
Christian hip hop. Christian
Right.
hip
Christian hip hop, you want me to go there? Even Mary had hair on her snatch. And Jesus gave birth. Give him that. Like, what? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Let's stop. Let's stop.
Glenn says, bring the Bush back 24.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Okay. All right, so I feel like we had enough hip hop talk. So we're gonna move on to the next topic. The deep dive into the Babyface Menace. So take it away.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get real serious on this because nobody really talks about this, so I want to integrate this. It is a young 16-year-old boy that nobody in this room even heard about, out of Tulsa. But people should be talking about it. We talk about Megan Thee Stallion, we talk about every other celebrity, but we don't talk about actually what's going on in our backyard. Um, this young man, in 2022, wanted to be initiated in the Tulsa Hoover Crips. And the way to do that was he stole a car and with a couple of people he was with. And when they stole the car, he pulled up on a 5-year-old girl and he shot her in the shoulder and the neck because he wanted to be initiated into the Hoover Crips. Got caught. When he got caught, he went to a juvenile detention. While he was in a juvenile detention, he was not receptive to any of the therapy or any of the training that they were trying to give him. He ended up escaping. And then they found him 4 days later. When they found him 4 days later, they hurried up his trial. And he ended up getting 50 years. He got charged as an adult, and he was given 50 years. This is a 16-year-old man by the name of Noah Nay. Noah Nay was not only victim to the streets, he was also victim to how society just totally outcasts everybody that has a problem. Noah Nay is a 4'9", 90-pound, 16-year-old male. Now think about that. Like I just said, he is a 4'9", 90-pound male. He caused so much of a ruckus at a juvenile institution that the person that was defending him said he was dangerous. My thing is, I'm not shooting down Noah Nay. I'm not saying he's a bad person at all. What I'm saying is, we as a society has totally failed Noah Nay. And hold up, whose phone is it? Hold up, that's your phone? Oh! Shot. Here we go. All right. Thank you for playing the game.
151.
Now back to some real shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So not downplaying that, but we as society has failed Noah Nay because Noah Nay is 4'9" and 16 years old. That tells me right there, because of the people that I work with, he had developmental issues that should have been treated, and people should have been aware of him. His mother and father has been in and out of jail, so I don't know. They did not say if it's because of drug use or for anything. They didn't try to bring that up, but they did say that. His auntie said that the family and the community neglected Noah Nay. So Noah Nay is actually a product of the environment when you actually do not try to take care of what's around you. We all talk that shit about it takes a village, and a village didn't raise Noah Nay. Noah Nay actually had to raise itself. And so a lot of people, because why we don't hear about it in the news is because they're trying to shoot it down because of the NRA people. They're trying to say, like, he is one of the reasons why they're trying to stop the gun laws or push the gun laws. So they're trying to stop everybody knowing that this is what happened to somebody that doesn't get watched and doesn't get looked after. You know, so they're sweeping it under the rug. Tulsa is 4 hours away. We can hear about somebody that is 10, 11, 13 hours away, sitting somewhere in Costa Rica. We can find out about what happened to them the very next day. And we don't even know what was going on with Mr. Noah Nay until I happened to just look upon it. I found it just by doing my due diligence and just trying to figure out what's going on. One, I love my city, and I was born and raised in Kansas City, but I also lived a couple of years of my life in Tulsa, so I try to keep up on it. So that's the only way I found out about it. Reason why I deep dived into this and wanted people to really understand things about this is we as a society is not actually doing the things that we say we're doing. We say we're supposed to be a village. We're supposed to be taking care of each other. We're not doing that at all. When it comes to a special needs individual, a person with disabilities, things of that nature, we shun them and we push them right on to the side. And we're seeing what happens when we do that. That young man didn't have nothing but a gang to follow after. And even the gang, like, don't get me wrong, because anybody in this room that grew up in the area that I grew up with, the gangs took care of each other. We actually talked to each other's mothers. We actually fed each other. We actually did a lot of things. But nowadays, these gangs are just doing what they see on TV. And they not actually being what they supposed to be, and that's a stickler for the community. How I grew up, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat nobody or be on no extra, but I grew up with Bloods and Crips. My cousins was Crips. My family grew up Bloods. We ain't never disrespect neither one of us because we was family. You know, if it was some outside business, it was outside business, and we handled that shit outside. But that's nor here nor there. This young man was around a bad environment that had him not only not know community, but thought in order to join them, he had to murder somebody in the community. And it was a little girl. Luckily, she survived. But again, I keep on, I want, when I deep dived in this, I always keep saying, we as a community, we have lost our way when it comes to taking care of ours. Noah Nation have never went through that. As a 16-year-old boy with issues, they already said he had mental problems, and then he already had disorders. Just because, I mean, if you look at it, he was 16 and 4'9". So you know what I'm saying? That's it's disorders in there. We didn't take the time to embrace this man and make sure that he didn't take that wrong path. So I deep dived in that just to let everybody know that, hey, we all go through certain things. We all know people that's going through certain things. It is never too late to reach out and help each other out. If everybody in this room happened to know a Noah Nay, he would have never did the things that he was doing.
I mean, I feel appreciative that you're saying that and that you're talking about it, because the reality of it is that we create a society that we can't do that anymore. It used to be a point in time that when my son was growing up on 63rd Walkman, poor Dad, you want to come over to my house? It's perfectly fine. Let me talk to your mom first.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you, whatever my son's getting beaten for in this house, you're going to get one too. And now we have a society that no matter what the child is with us, if it's in school, if it's at home, the mom's going to have it back to the child and won't listen to the bad that the child has done and refuses to allow the village to raise them. Right. So until we fix that mentality, we are lost as a species.
Exactly. But that's why, I mean, like I said, this is where, because like I said, the reason why nobody talks about this is because they're trying to say that if you talk about that, then they're just going to bring up gun laws and they're going to try to shut things down with people with guns and all that. And so they're trying to sweep it under the NRA is trying to sweep it under the rug. My thing is, like I said, we have lost as a society because things like this is happening and no one is stepping foot. Now, and I'm not saying we can save them all. Everybody knows somebody that we just couldn't save. But at the same time, when you're dealing with somebody like this, Noah Nate putting a gun outside of his hand, he couldn't hurt anybody. As violent as everybody say they is, they only saying he's violent because they don't want to deal with it. He can't really do anything that's really going to, know what I'm saying, put a dent into society unless you put a gun in his hand. So with that being said, the problem with us is we're not talking and we're not pulling the youth like we supposed to. We're not actually being a village, like you said. We're not being a village anymore. I'm not gonna be on here telling you, hey man, fuck Noah Nay. Noah Nay needs to serve 50 years in prison. No, that 16-year-old boy shouldn't be doing 50 years in prison. Should he be doing years in prison? Yes, because of what he did. He shot a young girl in the shoulder and the neck. Yes, he should be doing that. Now, should he be tried as an adult? Yes, he should be tried as an adult. I will give you all that. Should he not? Should he be just thrown in there with a bunch of wolves and not, you know what I'm saying, and not get any type of treatment? No, he should get all the treatment he should, because that should tell us right then and there, it is a problem in our community where we're raising 16-year-old murderers. This is the problem. The whole thing in a nutshell, one thing I say in my job is everybody know a good way of complaining, but nobody wants to give me a solution.
So what do you think would be an appropriate sentence?
An appropriate sentence for a young Noah Nay should be, I want to say around 10 to 15 years, and then it should be cut on good behavior. And it should only go on good behavior with therapy. And therapy should not stop because this young man is refusing it. Therapy should be given to this man that whole sentence. Now, if he doing this 15 years, if he stays in this system in 15 years, and for those 15 years he refuses therapy, that's when we should start talking about bringing a continuing his sentence. He should not get 50 years. 66 years old when this boy gets out, he's gonna be a fucking monster.
No.
Grace of God, she didn't die because when I deep dived into it, the doctor said if she had got an inch lower than where he shot her at the neck, it would have hit a main artery and she would have bled out. It just happened to go an inch over the artery and came in and out of the neck, and that's what saved it.
So he got more years than the murderer.
He got more years than an actual murderer. And you know why they did it? And I'm a deep dive because this is the thing that I always want to tell people.
He got a problem, man, and they're taking him out of society.
It's gonna make him worse.
No, it does, but it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. This is the thing because my regular 9 to 5, I work with people with behavior disorders and mental disorders. What I do know, like when I keep saying we failed as a society, because what I do know is for an household, for mother and father to be in and out of jail, you know what they do to because they give everybody assessment, an assessment. So for the kids that they deem normal, they will place them somewhere else. They will put them somewhere where they deem that they are, they can go somewhere and they can strive. For the kids that have disorders, you know what they do? They leave them right fucking there. And that's why I said we lost as a society, because with young Noah Nay having the problems that he had, it is no way he should have still been in a situation where he had to fend for himself. Nobody protected him, so the only thing he could do is go with what he's seen. Yes.
So, although the auntie you said that you read in this article,
yes,
that society failed him, what about his family?
Oh, they won't take him. They won't take him. Yeah, they won't take him. She said that. She said we neglected him. She said we did. So they wouldn't take him. And as we know, if you have a person in your family that is special needs, a lot of your family ain't gonna take him. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth, because I'm never gonna leave this panel because this is what I do. I work with special needs kids. I'm gonna tell you how my family is, and I know my family loves people. It was a situation with one of my nephews where they needed something where they you had to change out a catheter. He had a one of those things in his throat, a trach in his throat. My family went and they tried their best. They went to the meetings. I asked my mother, could I go to learn these type of things? And you know what they said? They said, don't even worry about it. We don't want to put that stress on you. We don't want to put you under that stress. Because they didn't want to do it. Because they didn't want to teach me. It ain't had nothing to do with my family. It's they didn't want to teach me. My mama tell you right now, she in that office right now, and I said, man, what we got to do? I learned how to do all that. She said, nah, because they saying that they don't want to put that stress on them. Who the fuck is they? So I know if they do that, they definitely gonna do that about somebody with behavior disorders. That's what I'm saying. We have totally lost it as a society. Knowing they shouldn't be going through this. I'm not saying he shouldn't be punished. This little boy has shot a young girl. Exactly. He should be. You're putting him in a room full of wolves, and you're expecting him not to be a wolf. And that's the thing. And you're expecting him with a low cognitive ability to think. You expected him to grow in a room where it is nothing but a bunch of snakes and vultures. And y'all are acting like it is his problem. It's not his problem. It's ours. It's every last person it's all of ours. Because we actually supposed to be a village. Like I said, we can't save everybody. But we can fucking try. We all failed with knowing that. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. We all failed. As a person that loves Tulsa, I love Tulsa like that's my second home. We failed knowing that. We all did. And everybody in this room that knows somebody with special needs, or we know somebody with behavior disorders, when we say, oh, I don't want to deal with him, we're failing them people. We're failing. I do this every day. This ain't nothing that I'm telling y'all to be on no extra or to move y'all hearts and make y'all act certain different. I do this every day. I deal with special needs children and adults every day. So I know this is just something we gonna have to suck up. Because it ain't gonna change and it ain't going nowhere. So that's the problem. The problem is the city of Tulsa, his parents, his family, and people like us that'd rather watch what's going on with Nicki Minaj instead of worrying about what's going on in our community failed Noah Nay. And that's why Noah Nay got 50 years. And that's my TED Talk. Sorry, but that's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad and very passionate about it.
Yeah, I just, as a person that works with people with behavior disorders, when it comes to disabilities and then also aggression and all that, I just know sometimes it just needs work. It just needs work. Everything ain't gonna be daisies, especially when you get them from an environment that's already fucked up. You just gotta keep working. The thing that makes me so dope about my job is when I know normally this will make somebody go off the hinges, and that day he say, "Hey, can you just walk outside and talk to me? I'm a little upset right now." That, to me, that's the best thing in the world, because now I know you actually trying, you actually listening. You actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually being that person that I'm supposed to be. I'm actually being that village. I'm keeping you from doing that. Like I said, I will always say this. You can't save everybody. Sometimes you look at people and people just can't be saved. I've been working in this field for 15 years. You're going to look at people and you're going to know they can't be saved. But there's some people that you're going to look at and you're going to say the reason why they act that way is because nobody ever give a fuck about it. Let me give a fuck about it. I got people on. I got people right now that call me that I know that are my clients that I just talk to for hours because they need somebody to talk to. Because a person that is there in their house don't want to talk to them, don't want to let them watch their own TV, don't want to read a book to them, don't want to play no game to them. So they sit and call me. I just had a situation where I just took a kid to the lake because the people that he was with said they didn't feel like doing it. This is the shit I'm talking about. You're around people that's supposed to care about you, and they told you they don't feel like doing shit for you. That's crazy, and that's weird. That's weird, y'all. Like, just think about everybody sitting in this room. Just think about if you said, "Hey, mama, I know you ain't doing nothing today. I just wanted to know if I can go to the park." And she looked you in the face and said, "Nigga, I don't feel like it." How you gonna act? How you gonna be? And y'all normal. So how you think somebody with a behavior disorder is gonna be? How you think somebody with a aggression disability is gonna be? And then motherfuckers wonder why niggas is throwing shit in niggas' faces and breaking down windows. I'm always be that calm because I expect people to treat me like I want to be treated, and I want to be treated with utmost respect. So that's what I give people. Of any disability, any problem, any normality, I'm going to treat you with the same respect I expect you to treat me with. And so my thing is, shout out to Noah. I know you made a mistake in your life. You were 16, young man. You were 16. And I know and I know certain things you're going through. And I know from what they said, man, people have failed you. But I'm never going to be somebody that ever says that you are an outcast just because you made a mistake. We made a mistake not really taking care of you, Noah. And I'll end it at that.
Well, thank you for that deep dive. Derek says, respect to you, Big Lily, salute. And then Glenn said a while ago, who got that T-Mobile throwback ringtone? So, next up, I have a question or a scenario and a question for everyone here. So, I came across this story online. This girl, she put on, I think it was Twitter. She had put on Twitter that she and her boyfriend cohabitate. They go half on everything. She had a relative that passed away and left her a $4 million inheritance. And so she didn't really like her job. So this allowed her to quit her job. And then also with budgeting, she doesn't really travel or do too much or anything like that. So with budgeting, she can live off of $40,000 a year. Her boyfriend feels like she should be paying full rent now. And he also is now pressing the issue of having a joint account and for them to put in money every month.
Look at the women. Hold on. Hold on. Time out. Time out.
I need to ask the question again. Hold on.
I was about to say time out before you do that. Time out. Because no. No, because I want you to say that when nobody's talking, because I really want you to do it that step in. So finish that.
What would you do, Morday?
There we go.
Like I said, as a single woman with no kids,
Yes.
in my big old age, I wouldn't even fucking play with you like that. You don't like the way we pushing it? I'm rich, bitch. I'm
rich, bitch.
I can make it. I can have one made. I got $4 million, nigga.
Yeah.
I can go pay a dude. I'm gonna give you 10 stacks. We gonna kick it for a week. I need you to go away after that. You think they not gonna be down with that?
You know what, Liz? You know this brings into play? This is why people need to be married. Because if you get shackled with somebody,
right?
And so when they get the business, you're not obligated to know.
Right.
So having that,
we having a situation right there
for me and you.
Like, you never asked me to marry you before now.
That's our money.
Yeah.
And now if he took it, that was his wife. And that would be joint, you know, because
Hold on. I will say, in the state of Missouri.
No, they didn't say how old they were.
I know you about to say, go ahead.
State of Missouri. If you're married, even if you're married, lottery earnings do not count.
Even if they did count, they're not counting.
I mean, I would.
No, it wasn't lottery. No, it was inheritance. It was inheritance.
But I'm saying lottery income is just like inheritance. Like that shit do not count to your spouse. Inheritance is real income? Okay, I'll take that lot back.
You said that's a great question. Yeah.
It's him because he who has nothing wants something.
That's like a Bible verse. He who has, I'm gonna write that down. He who has nothing.
He who has nothing wants something.
I like that. I like that.
I mean, you gonna be my dude as long as if I can kick it in with you for a minute, of course I'm not gonna leave you behind. But nigga, don't act funky.
Right, don't switch up. Yeah.
Because I got $4 million. I don't even need to be with
Right.
It
didn't say the time span.
It don't matter.
I mean, I know it doesn't matter, but I want to know how quick he changed.
Oh, he changed.
He got tired of going to work immediately.
Right.
Yeah. He changed his
Now
quick.
you want me to pay this, you want me to do this, you want me to do that.
You want to
Yeah.
Right.
You want to be careful.
I guarantee as a man, he the minute he changed up was the minute that nigga woke up to get ready for work. And he was like, hey, you know you gonna miss the train. And she was like, fuck that train. And he was like, bitch, you fucked the train, but not me.
Sorry, not sorry. Like I said, you couldn't shove enough dick up in me, lick, twist, bend, let it ride.
Christian hip hop.
You can't put enough ride in me. You can't part the seat even if you was Moses. Like that's what we do.
It just wouldn't work. Because
Can I say something?
Waste my money on something like that frivolous. But if that's what you all about, then that means that's what you always been about.
Yeah.
And I would have
switch
to get
up.
rid of you.
Yeah.
So
I don't appreciate that switch up.
But now that one of us slugged, you think I wouldn't carry you if I wasn't supposed to? I mean, if I'm with you like that, I'm gonna do that. But see, it depends on what age they are too. Everybody ain't there yet. I'm a whole grown ass woman. So if I'm with you, I'm with you. So if I'm
We not sharing.
If you still in that 21 and 30 age, then you better be. She need to be filling it all the way up back in here. I would be okay with giving you some of that money because gonna let you go.
I think.
Listen, first of all, listen. I'm not even going. I'm just saying, whatever you did in your travels, if you feel the dick way back in here, hey, listen, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing about none of these new niggas about to do for you. It ain't nothing about none of these new. If you ever been somewhere, you was like, girl, I feel that shit in the head. Like, at the most, they be like, I feel it in my stomach. They ain't never said, girl, that nigga had my head hurt. Yeah, you can. Because, you gonna need it. Because, goddamn. She said, I need a nigga make my head hurt.
She said, right here.
Nigga, can you give me a migraine, nigga? It's gonna be a nigga to just be like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and buy a drink over there. Ain't nobody got that migraine dick.
Deron, what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say situations like that exposes the pre-existing nature of the relationship already.
Yeah.
If he's really holding it down like he should, no amount of money, no opportunity, no change in life should change his position, his status in her eyes, and he shouldn't be intimidated by that. Yeah, it's gonna be like, damn, my girl got $4 million. I'm gonna be watching. Like, okay, I'm gonna watch how you respond, but I'm not gonna. If I'm holding it down already, like I know married couples who've been married for years. I know boyfriend and girlfriend who've been together for a minute, and regardless of what happened, he has already proven to her that she can rely on him, depend on him, no matter how much money she got what's going on. When shit get real crazy, she depends on him because to her, he's her steady. Like he holds it down emotionally, mentally, financially. Now, he's not perfect, but he's a dude, man. And so when she gets the money, she's already in the mindset of, hey, babe, let us. Let's do this. You don't have to fight for it because she already proven that a long time ago.
Right.
And so I think situations like this just exposes the nature. The fact that he has to react like that, that shows that I don't know the whole story, but I teach my boys, I teach my sons, look, man, don't ever move in with a woman. Y'all move in together, or she move in with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you feel me?
Hey, bro, don't ever move in with no woman. And I teach them too, always be in the position, always be the thermostat and let her be the thermometer. You set the temperature, and when she's like this, you set the temperature to where it's steady. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's the one doing this, not a good look for a man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's my
But it also can show that their relationship was already full of crap.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he probably was putting it over her head and he's running stuff, and now you got this money out there driving you instantly.
Exactly.
Now you got mad that fast, and now you like, I want this, and you need to do this.
Real talk.
Like the nigga that was already.
Any dude that has to say, any dude that has to tell this woman and say, do this and do that, and you better do this and do that. I don't know how to explain. Maybe you can explain legally. The certain way a dude moves from the first date, he moves a certain way. She's like, damn, like I can't just, like he demands respect without him saying anything. It's how he respects himself, how he carries himself. That should have been established a long time ago without him having to say a word. You know what I'm saying? And so,
They might not even want to.
like you're right. I also tell my sons, don't date till you at least 30, experience some life in your 20s, man. Get to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So it's sound hella young though, honestly.
And my whole thing is, I mean, just thinking about it, keeping it a whole being, it's like I'm just never gonna stop doing what I'm doing anyway. Like, I ain't gonna go extreme. Because I ain't the one that, just won or just inherited $4 million. But I ain't gonna stop not paying the water bill. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing. And like, it takes her to tell me, hey, don't worry about it no more. Because I mean, my thing is this, I ain't even gonna say depending on the age. They could be young, they could be old. At the end of the day, she could be done with your trash ass because she's worth $4 million fucking now.
Yeah.
So you still need to know that, like, hey, if I have to get out here, I still need to know how to pay my water, light, and gas. I'm never gonna be comfortable. First of all, as a man, I don't care if your woman got the money or if you got the money. You should never feel comfortable. You should always feel in a place. And I know a lot of people look at me wrong for that, and even my girl look at me like, you can relax. No, as a man, you should not relax. You should always be worried about what can happen. You let your woman think about, hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that. You should be thinking about contingency plans or if shit falls off. Because that's what they're gonna be looking at as a woman. That's what they look for you. Because if shit fails on their end, they're gonna look at you. And I hate to say it like that. Like women can't take care of themselves because y'all can full-heartedly take care of yourself. But when y'all got a man should be able to be like, hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Now, when you have a man that don't do that, that's when you start being like, well, what the fuck am I doing this shit for? I could do bad all by myself. That's when y'all do that. When you got a man's supposed to be that kind, like, hey, you know, or whatever you got, because I don't want to be that kind of disrespect any community out here. If you just got a person should know that, hey, we gotta look after for each other for real. You know, for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you take care of this, I take care of this. We gonna put this aside. You know, this is, you know what I'm saying, for rainy days, for anything to come up.
You put it aside in a joint account.
I would. But the thing about it is, to be whole truthful about it, especially when you're in a relationship, y'all should have a joint account. You should have an account for yourself. She should have an account for herself. And you should have a savings for yourself. And she should have a savings for herself. That's how it's supposed to be. If you just want to keep it 100. That's how it's supposed to be. Y'all should have a bank account together where y'all putting money in together. I don't care if it's $100 every month. That's what y'all putting in together. But you should have an account, and you should have a savings account, and she should have an account, and she should have a savings account. And that's how it's supposed to be, because that's how it's going. That's how things are supposed to work. Now, when you love a person, that account, you're gonna always be like, my money's your money. But you should only be the motherfucker to be able to have access to. Because some people you can't be like, hey, yeah, our money, my money's your money. Because, you know, they get to go into Starbucks too much. And you be like, this $350 a month for fucking pumpkin spice?
Pumpkin spice be hitting, though.
Yeah, fuck that. You pay for it yourself.
Yeah,
listen,
in the joint account.
The only reason why I say that is because I remember I had a $1 box. You know, I always say the truth to y'all. I can't lie to y'all. I had a $1 box. I probably had like $140 in this $1 box, right? Because every time I, you know what I'm saying, broke any bill down, I put my dollars in there. My girl never put money in a $1 box. One time, I was just like, hey, whatever you need, you just get out the $1 box. I told her that one time. And then, boom, fast forward, it was in the summertime. I'll never forget, I needed to get some shine for my tires. So I was like, boom, I'm going to get it out the $1 box. I knew I had dollars in the $1 box. I had at least $144 in that $1 box. Bitch, when I opened up that $1 box, it was $3 in that bitch. I said, when she was like, all I was doing was going to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, every day, goddammit.
They hit too.
Listen, that's why I always say.
It makes sense to me.
You don't give nobody access to your shit. You tell them it's our money, but you let me pull that shit out when I think we need that money. You know, same way, a man and woman, because it go both ways. You know, some niggas grew up in the Mac Dre era. They feel like it's all on a bitch. They been to drain you out. You know what I'm saying? If you let them. So you don't, I mean, that's what it is. But everybody got to have that shit aside. First of all, I always tell people, I said that in my, in the first live we had, I've said that during many podcasts, and I always say this from the death of me. You got to make sure that you pay yourself first. Yeah. Make sure you pay yourself before you do anything. I don't care what it is. Fuck them kids, fuck that husband, fuck that wife, all that. Y'all might look at me wrong for that, but I'm telling y'all 100%, pay yourself first. Because when it's all said and done, them kids gonna leave. That man, he might smell another cooch. That woman might sniff another dick. You need to pay yourself first, because the last thing you need to be is to tell somebody, I'm leaving you, but I need $200.
You preaching tonight.
I'm keeping it real. I'm just going to keep it real with you.
Right.
The last thing you need.
So Glenn says, soon as that check cleared, I would have been a recent memory. And he also said this about Marday. That old grown-ass woman coochie got hair on it.
Landing strip. Landing strip. You wasn't listening. You wasn't listening because you put it out there, Glenn. Landing strip. She ain't out here like Chewbacca, you weird ass nigga. Stop. Stop it.
All right. So the general consensus is that the guy is full of shit, basically.
Yeah, he full of shit.
So,
Ooh. Landing strip, bitch. Oh, black ass bitch. No, I'm just playing. No nipple having ass, bitch.
Oh, he said she ain't got no nipple.
Slide to Boston, please. John, keep going through that 19-year-old ran through around the block and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sense, man. Listen, hey,
we gonna keep blending our prayers.
But we're not judging now.
Yeah, we gonna keep them in that play. I'm just saying, man, listen, this is 2023. If you pull down a lady's pants and it ain't taken care of down there, don't feel like, oh yeah, that's just natural. It ain't. It ain't, my nigga. Like, that shit should not have, it shouldn't have lock curls. Like, this shit should look like this. Pull that shit down, that shit look like this. You like, it's been a while. No, you just nasty. You just fucking nasty. Yeah.
Lord, he says, ain't nothing like a silver landing strip. All right.
We done.
Glenn's a beast. Glenn, you should have showed up. You should have showed up. We need you.
You ready? All right, so.
Oh, hold up. Whose phone was that? Up, shot. Whoever it was need to come out. Like T.I. used to tell Lil Flip, I bring your ass out to the stage. Yep.
You made it right good. Thank you, daughter.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So next topic, celebrities gone wild. So the first one is Michael B. Jordan. So one of Nick Cannon's baby mamas, Bree Teresi, I guess she's on that show Selling Sunset. She did an interview recently and she said that she smashed Michael B. Jordan.
With a lot of detector She had a lot of detector on, y'all.
Yeah. She was doing a lie detector test and she passed when she said that she smashed Michael B. Jordan. Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what did she say about it? I forgot.
Okay, so hold on, like this is the thing. Now, she says she smashed Michael B. Jordan. Now they asked her, was it good? Now, she has a lie detector test. And so she has to tell the truth. She said, fuck no. Not a no. Fuck no. And she passed. Yeah. So Michael B. Jordan is going around with this
That explains why Lori Harvey left.
Look.
No, they broke up.
So Michael B. Jordan is going around with Nick Cannon music dick. That just tells you.
You stupid, bro.
That just tells you what's going on with that.
You silly, dude.
And you know. Yeah, hey. So I mean, this is what it is. It's crazy because I mean the host of the show was like, dang, for real, because you know, that was a host pass. Like they had a pass. Like if you was gonna sleep with anybody, you was gonna sleep with Michael B. You was gonna have a Nick Cannon verse of a goddamn sex episode if you'd have did that. So I mean, that's just wilding out for Michael B. Jordan to be out here like just serving like it's so much stuff like even Kevin Gates tell you how to work your dick out in a song. Like he got a whole song called Ashwagandha. He show you what to do, and y'all still don't know what to do with y'all opinions, man. That's wild out here.
But you know what?
I give you that. That's you. That's you loving Michael B. Jordan for what he is. But if this was 30 years ago and he was sitting right here, you'd have been like,
Nah. But what irritates me, we live in it's a trend now. We live in a
if it was last year.
But somebody might think it's trash to some other chicken might be like, oh God, heavenly, this is the best day I've ever had in my life.
But can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
You right. You 100% right. But his track record shows that it kind of makes sense. He don't keep a woman at all.
Well, then that means he got to work on something else because obviously he's not bringing it with the dick. So what? I mean, y'all want me to keep it 1,000, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He's gonna have to strengthen himself in other areas to keep it.
I mean, that's why I said Kevin Gates made a whole song called Ashwagandha. Ain't nobody gonna compete to you because you want a nigga dick to touch your motherfucking cranium. Like I'm just saying, you said that dick gotta touch here. Like I don't know if y'all looking at that on me. This lady said that dick gotta touch here. Like listen, I've heard girls say, ooh, it's in my stomach. I ain't never heard a girl say, you hit right here. It was banging. I got a migraine with that dick. Like I ain't never heard nobody say you give me a migraine with this dick. Like no, that's crazy.
I'm so tired of this trend to where it's cool for women to tell business. Like just that's a trend now. Jada, Brittany, niggas is over here having a bologna sandwich with their family, and they open their phone like. She said my dick little. Nigga, we ain't talking 10 years. Like, it's a trend to where it's cool just to tell business.
But men have been doing that as well.
Lately, I haven't heard, I mean, I'm not saying that men ain't doing it. What I'm saying, lately, what's been trending in the culture is what happens to the days of
men have been doing that for decades. We have songs by Too Short that tell the freaky tales.
Okay.
These are the tales, the freaky tales.
Two wrongs will make a right, then.
You know it.
All right.
Anyway.
But what I'm trying to say is that in the past year or two, it has become, how many memoirs been coming out lately? There's been memoirs after ads coming out. This is my problem I got. Michael B. Jordan is somewhere over here doing a movie. Justin Timberlake is over here with his wife and kids. Like years later, all of a sudden, yeah, man, he got hair on his nipples or it's just some rant. I be like, I don't care. You know, I miss the days to where people keep that shit behind. Like, that's y'all shit, man. Keep that. Like, we're talking about Michael B. Jordan's dick. Like, why? Like, shut up, man. You know that is me.
You know what though?
I'm old school.
My thing is this, like, because women could do that. You could do that all the time. I'm just one of those people that live in reality. I don't care what you say about it. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, we really need to represent what Michael B. Jordan is actually doing as a man. You can say his sex is trash and whatever. You know what you can't do? Unfuck this nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah. I don't care. I had a good time. I don't care if you didn't. I'm just one of them. Like, if you come to anybody I know right now and be like, oh, it was trash, blah 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 blah. Every episode I've ever had in life, I had a great time. So I don't know what you had, but my experience was great, and I'm gonna say it in your face, like, oh, you didn't. It didn't. You didn't.
To your point.
You either first or your last. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
and to your point, it's not like a lie detector test confession is going to stop women from wanting him. They're like, give me that.
That lie detector test was invalid on some of those questions.
It was.
Uh-oh, somebody was paying attention. Somebody was paying attention. She was like, "You're not gonna do my Michael B. Not my Michael B."
Michael B got that Michael B.
You saw it?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out.
But was it invalid on that question?
It was invalid on a question similar to that.
Uh-huh.
Talking about have somebody ever slept with somebody, and they said no, but then they actually had, and they said it on their episode. So that lie detector test.
Now, I see they ain't got nothing to do with somebody saying they dick trash. Like, don't do that.
Raised up right there.
Can I ask y'all women a question? Do when that happens, when the memoirs and interviews and no one unprovoked interviews, like, yeah, I thought Michael B. Jordan's dick was weak. Like, we was talking about cheesecake, bitch. Like, yeah, my question, y'all, is it normal or is it a thing that women do when they bitter at somebody or they mad at somebody, they're not over something, they just unprovoked years later, months later, will go and just talk shit? Like,
no, because it might, to her, it might have been trash, but to the next bitch, that might have been the best thing she had in years.
Right.
And it might be what herself or her friends talk about things.
Right.
It depends on where you at.
yeah, her and her girl, I get it, her and her girl. I'm talking about nationally, yeah.
Have that mindset, gonna share it with other people. Oh, I'm in an interview, I gotta answer this question.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So whether you like that's not your business, or I'm not gonna do that man like that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna answer that question. Whether it's a lot of things or not, I'm just gonna say
Gotcha.
whatever.
Yeah, I want a grown ass woman that's just, hey, our shit is our shit. I don't care what happens, our shit is our shit.
When
Like,
it ain't, it's still our shit.
it's our shit. Like, it's our shit. I don't tell nobody. Yeah. Don't tell nobody to do them on my drawers. I'm not.
Yeah, honestly, got true. That's where the truth comes. Hey, don't tell nobody. I told you. Hey,
Between us, you know what I'm saying?
when I don't wear them loose fit drawers, like, don't be. Hey, listen. If I just put them in the trash, I just put them in the trash.
You said what?
What'd you say?
That was to make me feel jealous.
You can't make that man jealous.
Yeah, she was trying. Well, because she had, right, exactly. She even went on to the next baby mama.
I mean, you cannot make Mr. 30 Kids jealous. Yeah, ain't nowhere in the world you making Mr. 30 Kids jealous. At this point, Nick just need to make a baby with a transgender person. Because, like, Nick done had a baby by every genre of woman. Like,
He ain't had one with a white one.
He ain't had one with a white one yet?
He's gotten close, but no.
Like, Nick got kids all over everywhere. Like,
because you willing to plant your seed and deposit your shit in whoever wanna fuck you.
Yeah.
No, you're not here to procreate. Because you have an illness that can potentially kill you and leave these kids without a father.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, yeah, you might have Nickelodeon money, but that ain't nothing like having my damn daddy. I would give up $1 million. I would give up all the money in the world to have my dad.
Yeah.
but it's just different structure, different folks. Because, like, I know a chick right now that got 10 kids, and she told me, real life, and this the honest to God answer the Bible, I put it on my son. She said, Some people are just out here to be breeders. She not like that. That's what she thought she was out here for. She been having kids since she was 15 years old.
And that's bad for her because you gotta back to yourself.
Yeah, she just thought she was just out here being a breeder.
That was what I did in college, so I can relate to people, and I'm looking at them from a whole different level. Like, what do you want for you? What do you want for you? It ain't what I want for you.
Some people don't want no more. Some people don't want no more than just having kids. They don't want no money. They don't want none of that.
I'm helping you get where you think you need to be. But at the same time, I can't be exhausted because I can't make you want what I want you to have. You can't do that.
But see, you're a different breed. Like, not even making fun of you or talking, you know what I'm saying, or even, you know what I'm saying, trying to make this a joke. Like, nah, you grew up in an era where, like, things that was on the radio and things that you seen in person was about bettering people. Like, and bigging up each other as you know what I'm saying, as a fucking culture. Like, we don't have that no more.
And it's sad.
You know, we don't have that no more. Like I said, you grew up in a generation where you actually got to see somebody perform the message. I grew up in a generation where they was actually like, I know what I'm saying, we just gonna have a bunch of kids, get on welfare, all that. Like, I know what I'm saying, I grew up with those type of women, I grew up with those type of dudes. I got a homeboy right now that had a bunch of kids when he had his first set of twins when we was in middle school. And he used to, and he was like, well, shit.
Did he?
Because I was so, no. And he said, shit. And the whole thing about it, he was like, well, you know, the government gonna take care of him until I get a job. Like, that's how his mindset was. In middle school, we was in the 7th grade. He was showing us pictures of his twins in the 7th grade.
That's tough.
So it's like, you know, it's just different generations.
My generation that's raising, you know, that's my generation that burnt out.
Right.
Like, real talk. And, you know, it makes me sick because I'm part of that. You know, I graduated in 1983. That was the crack era. So a lot of people.
You graduated when I was born.
Yeah. They get high for wet, they get high for crack. They're doing everything. I mean, literally everything. I done laid a lot of my classmates who I grew up with, they're dead. So it's just a fucked up, vicious cycle. And I don't understand why it has to. The thing that's killing me now is that we're losing so many of us that are young against each other, battling and pitting against each other. And I need you to be fighting these motherfucking Karens and these weird ass motherfuckers that's trying to fuck with your kids and mistreating your babies. I need you to be fighting on that shit, not fighting against each other.
Yeah.
And what do I need to do as a black woman? I'm not a mother, but I'm a black woman. What do I need to do as a black auntie, a black cousin, a black sister? What do I need to do to get y'all to see? I need y'all to stop this because y'all are breaking us down. Y'all are.
Go ahead.
You said the drugs started coming around when you was
Menace society.
But I've seen all the movies and stuff like that. So
I graduated in 1983. That was the height of the crack era.
The height of the crack era.
The height. A lot of people I look with.
I understand that, but I just want to say this, Queen. Where did the drugs come from?
The white people.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it was a systematic plot against our people.
Say it again. Say it again.
And I get that though. Okay. I just want that, but at some point, all of us all of us didn't fall prey to that. No, so you gotta be stronger than the shit that they present to you. Everything that looks good to you ain't good for you. I could be out here on 12th Street or Prospect or some other shit, like a lot of people I know. Out there trying to get high or whatever the situation was, trying to take care of their babies, whatever their situation was. I chose not to do that. And what I want to do, I just don't want to see our brothers and sisters, my babies, my nieces and nephews, Y'all nieces and nephews killing each other over some stupid ass
Yeah.
shit. Y'all killing our girls. Y'all killing the mothers of our nation.
All that started back in the 80s in the crack era.
But why is it still happening?
Because it's just continuing to get worse as time continues to go on.
So it's our fault that we raising men to be boys and men because we ain't got daddies. We're raising girls. We're trying to stop them from opening your legs to every nigga that you meet. And then grabbing you and snatching you back your fucking head and calling you a bitch and telling you suck his dick and suck his friend's dick. You don't mean shit. And meanwhile, your mama trying to tell you, no, baby, that's not the way to go. I love you. I got your back. Tell me who this nigga is, because he can be gone.
Hold on, time out. Hey, hold on, time out. Listen. Hold on. I will say this. Listen. Listen. If I told you to suck my dick when I was a kid, I knew your mama loved you. I knew your mama loved you. Cause your hygiene was up to par, you looked nice, and I know you wasn't taking care of yourself, your mama was. I still wanted you to suck this dick though. Hold on. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a beat.
All right, so that's Michael B. Jordan talk.
Just keep it a bit.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I just had to slide that in. I'm just saying.
So moving on.
Y'all don't think that little girl in the Tommy Hilfiger outfits was sucking dick? She was sucking dick. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
So Keke Palmer.
Little pretty ass.
Jeez. Hi, Mom. How you doing?
Hey, Auntie. In my Killmonger voice. Hey, Auntie.
Right,
Michael B. Jordan. You see how I slid that in? From Michael B. Jordan. Hey, Auntie.
Yeah, so Keke Palmer, so as we've been hearing over the past few weeks, she's been in the news because her and her baby daddy have been getting into it, and a lot of things been going on. She got a restraining order, she got temporary full custody. Her mama cussed him out for 40 days and 40 nights.
Man.
Everybody called strays, even Usher.
Sure. That shit was wild. If I was Usher, I'd be like 50 Cent, like, what the fuck me for?
Right.
Like, what the fuck me for?
Like, how I get in it? Oh, he called a couple of strays. So there's an 8-minute long video of, or audio rather, of Keke's mom cussing out her baby daddy. And she called him everything but a child of God. And she said, I don't know why you tripping off Usher. Usher's bisexual. Then a few minutes later, she was like, I really don't know why you tripping off of Usher. He's gay. So so everybody called strays. His mama, his daddy, his grandma, his brother, his sister, him. Everybody called strays.
His greasy head granny.
Yeah.
Like, boy, she went in there.
She's trying to protect your child. Y'all produce that piece of trash. If what they're saying is truly what you're saying is true, then y'all some trash anyway. But poor little Usher.
Right. Like he ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Right. But I will say this. What the mama did not call him was an abuser.
Facts.
She did not call him an abuser. There's also another video of Keke talking to him saying, I'm sorry that I hit you because of how you made me feel. Not because of you hitting me, but because of how you made me feel. So with all of this information, and on top of that, there's still photos from the cameras that were inside of her house where it appears to look like he was abusing her. However, she knew that he was recording the mama on the phone cussing him out. The mama didn't know that he was recording her. So she, of course, went on for 40 days and 40 nights. But Keke grabbed his phone because she wanted to erase that audio. And so he was trying to get his phone back and they were tussling. But the still photos make it look like he is abusing her. So we have all this information. And of course, because Keke and her mama been in the business for so long, they know how to finesse things. And, you know, they did that or whatever. Not saying that what they're claiming with the restraining order and whatnot is wrong. But with all of the information I just gave y'all, what does it sound to y'all?
He just need to admit she wanted a baby by life skin and move on. Where's the lie?
Yeah, right. Like it looked like that. But when they presented it to us initially, especially because the still photos were a part of the restraining order, we automatically assume he's fighting her.
Yep.
You know? And then
Keke's personality comes out to me as aggressive and very strong.
his or hers?
Hers.
Hers.
Yeah.
Okay.
She runs over dudes that she feels.
That's
my vibe.
What bothers me is that we live in a culture now to where before evidence comes out, that dude was called a piece of shit as soon as the rumor got out.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was called every name in the book. Public opinion, he's already guilty.
Including me. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, it didn't look good.
Well, one thing I tell my sons, and if I could talk to their brother, I would tell them, like, look, man, stay away. Now, be careful I say this. Be careful I say this. Love y'all queens. Love all y'all, okay? Church boy, love all y'all. Preface that. I love y'all.
Don't put no Bible verse in
Hey, nah.
Just don't turn around and be like, and Corinthians said.
But you know what? Hey, I'm not gonna quote it, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. Be careful to stay away from angry people, or you're gonna learn their ways. You're gonna learn how to be angry just like them. I tell my sons, be the thermostat. Also, stay away from women who seem to be quick to anger, because you're gonna end up in a situation you can't prove, and even if you're innocent, and you're gonna pay the price, whether it's public court opinion and so. Brothers should have just not look. When I date, I would tell. When you date in the beginning of the process, it's like we date anymore today. Nobody really date no more. We just talk, fuck, move in, have a kid, right?
Right.
When I'm dating, I'm looking to see how long does it take for you just to get, and how do you handle your anger? If I think you're quick to anger, I gotta leave you alone. I'm a man. I'm just going to implode or escort. I can't put myself in that situation. He should. I don't know if he saw red flags already. I mean, well, yeah, he did. Shit. But man, hey, as a man, as soon as you look in that Usher video, I'm not saying that he's not an abuser. I'm not saying that he is an abuser. I don't know. What I'm saying is that, and I'm talking from a man perspective, you have to take precaution to avoid situations. Like, for instance, I got cameras in my house. If a lady come over, I let her know I got cameras in every damn room. I got cameras in my house. I just want you to know that. Like, if a woman's drunk, it's not like taking a shit. Like, I ain't like that. But
we good for hit.
But as a man,
you gonna go to the bathroom, he gonna be like, yeah, boy. You
nah.
Nice ass you like, what?
But what I'm saying is this. Where's his boys at? Where's his accountability at, man? Like, where's his people? Where's his, like, bro, she seemed like she kind of, like, after the concert thing, you guys disagree how you handle with the Twitter thing, but she was in Usher's video, like, just to, like, fuck you, nigga, like, leave. How come we just leave, bro? Because the signs are there that her mama cussed you out for, like, 9 hours. Like, leave. You know, and I feel like a lot of dudes, they either get sprung or they get emotionally involved, but we gotta keep, like, bro.
That's that light skin.
I ain't even gonna say it's light skinned.
But you know what the thing is, though? I don't want to be with a woman I gotta constantly cuss out her house. I don't want to be like, hey, girl, listen, that's too much work. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. As soon as you saw the sign, so I'm all that to say, and I'll be done talking. maybe his fault, man, but it's his responsibility. As a man, it's your responsibility. As soon as you see the signs, because, bro, it's not fair against us. I'm being real with you. The system is not fair. If we get accused of some shit, it's over for us. We can lose our job, lose our career, anything. So it's his responsibility, bro. As soon as you saw the signs, and she's a celebrity too. She got a whole little fan base and shit. You ain't got shit. Leave.
But I feel like that's the reason why he gave the audio to the appropriate people to leak it, because she has celebrity on her side.
Yeah.
And people automatically gravitate towards her. Because he already knows what's up. This could not, the way that she was cussing him out, this could not have been the first time that he has been cussed out. You know what I'm saying?
I think he did it.
The first time she did cuss him out, he was still manipulating the situation, and now I'm gonna play it, so where you gonna cuss me out, and now I was like,
But I think during that time though, he was already being labeled as an abuser.
But yeah, he was already being.
But imagine you're
being
innocent.
vilified.
Imagine you possibly innocent. I don't know if you're innocent or not. In the whole world, Black Twitter, Black America is calling you an abuser, and you didn't do nothing. I would have recorded too. You know what I'm saying? I probably, because I would have been like, "Fuck y'all."
And the audio didn't start at the very beginning, so he probably saw where it was going. You know what I mean? And was like, "Let me record this." Yeah.
He is the person they're saying he is.
But
So,
see, what has me thinking that he's not. You know it, Morgan.
Keke is aggressive, a passive aggressive ass female. Watch her on Jessica, watch her on other shows and movies. She's very pushy and out there and with her statements. She don't like nothing. She's a very talented young lady, but he wasn't too soft for her. I ain't trying to.
Yeah, that's probably true. But what has me thinking that he wasn't what they're trying to claim is because she literally in this video called him everything but a child of God and an abuser. That would have been the first thing. She never was like, "You pussy ass nigga, you putting your hands on my motherfucking daughter." She never said nothing like that. Hi, Mom. Yes. But she never said nothing of the sort. She never even went down that road. Like, right, she said worse. Yeah, right.
And that's the first thing a mama would say.
Yeah.
That's the first thing a mama would say. Yeah, like,
right.
Yeah.
Right, and then on top of that, they trying to put him out to be crazy. If he is really crazy, why are you on the phone triggering him? You know what I'm saying? You should be on the phone trying to de-escalate the situation because you're not physically there. So why would you be on the phone constantly antagonizing him when you can't even take up for your daughter if he were to just spaz out and flip on your daughter?
But this is my.
But that's leading me to believe that that's not who he is. But again, if he's this crazy person, this abuser, why are you trying to get him to abuse your daughter?
But this is what
People don't think.
But this is when the old school comes out, though. This is I'm on the old school for a second.
But you
gotta
think.
But maybe before you put your dick in her, you figure this out before you have sex with her. People, we don't date in a community. We gotta fix this. We don't date no more. We don't really like. The word dating, courting comes to the word court. I'm taking you to court. Of course, you're going to say you're innocent. But I don't believe you yet. I'm going to put you on the stand. I'm going to meet your mama. I'm going to meet and see how you are in these different scenarios. And I'm going to come up with a result of your character to see whether this is going to work or not. We don't do that no more. You look good.
I'm trying to tell you that our pussies are big of our booty.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. The older I get, I'm 39 years old. The older I get,
young,
I'm still young, but the stages I went through, I could tell that my stages I'm going through as far as my purpose and stuff. I want peace. I don't want to have to fight. I want peace. I want, and to your point, now I'm agreeing with you. He wanted that too. Do your research before you start fucking, man. Like, get to know her first. Understand who you're dealing with.
What I want to say is this. why can't we all just agree to understand that Keke Palmer and her mother are maybe a handful to deal with? At the same time, hold on. At the same time, why can't we not agree that this is a soft ass nigga?
That part too.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Like, because I'm going through both of it. Like, now listen, from how everything went, I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying, how Keke Palmer and her mama is saying it to be. Just because growing up the way I lived, I know what it's like to watch a woman being abused. And I know what it's like for a mother or anybody in the family to take up for that person. And like Lindsay said, the first thing you're gonna say is, well, fuck you anyway. You put your hands on a bitch, nigga, put your hands on me. Like, so I get that. At the same time, why are we not, you know what I'm saying? Because we still can't put this soft ass nigga in high resolve. This is a soft ass nigga. This is a nigga that can't control this woman. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't control her. Even I don't give a fuck what you thought was going on. You can't control your woman. You can't control your woman to the point where she can accuse you of abuse and the whole world can believe it. You cannot control your woman. And I ain't saying every woman needs to be controlled, but I'm going to tell you, when you're with somebody, and things are being accused of you, your marriage should stand on that above anything. A woman can never accuse me of abusing her because my marriage sticks up for myself. I ain't got to say a goddamn thing. I ain't got to do nothing. My marriage stands up for her. And the fact that she ain't busted the fuck up when you come get her, you know what I'm saying, a marriage that I ain't did that. The fact that he can't do that lets you know he a soft ass nigga. So you dealing with a soft ass nigga and a over dementing, not dementing, but a over dictating woman. So when you're doing that, you're just bound to fall into chaos. I'm one of those people. When I seen what happened, yeah, I was in 100% saying, hey, because I've seen it growing up. So if you were sitting and hitting on a woman, I ain't got no love for you on that. Then when all this came out, and it was Andrew Wiggins, you may be looking, Armand Wiggins. I said Andrew Wiggins. That's a ball player. Yeah. Now, Armand Wiggins, I listened to that and it made sense because none of that situation did she ever call him an abuser. But he a bitch.
He is a bitch ass nigga.
That's the only thing she could say. You a bitch. You not an abuser. You just a bitch.
Which one is
And
worse?
she knew that from the beginning.
And that's the whole point. Which one is worse?
She knew it.
Which one is worse? Now, I ain't never gonna tell anybody to hit a woman. If a woman makes you mad enough and you feel like you need to put hands on her, I'm gonna be the one to tell you need to walk away. That was something I was told by every man that I put in high respect. He told me if you ever feel like you wanna put your hands on that woman, you need to walk away right then and there, because I ain't the woman for you. Because, like, yeah, it's just one of those things. So I learned, so I ain't never going to say that. But at the end of the day, we dealing with two villains here. We're dealing with two villains here.
What is the lesser?
The lesson is...
No, the lesser.
Who's the lesser? The lesser is nobody. Nobody's a lesser.
You know,
Nobody.
I always thought that, I don't know if you agree with this, but my OGs tell me all the time, to this day, my boys, all my friends are older than me. They say, hey, bro, it may not be your fault, but it's your responsibility as a man. It may not be your fault, but it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
It may not be your fault. So even she may be doing what she's doing, but why the fuck you still there listening on? You still walked away a long time ago. So to your point, it may not be your fault why you getting cussed out, but it's your responsibility to be the thermostat. You change the temperature either by leaving, but don't stay there and you demand of respect. You get frustrated, you're going back and forth. don't no real man need to ever say respect me. He don't. I've seen it. I've been the bitch dude before, and I've been the grown man before. The grown man before that I am now, I don't have to say nothing because how I carry myself, it exudes it. He's not there yet, man. Like he's not there yet. So to your point, I think he's the bitch in the situation.
No, it ain't no. It's no situation where you could be like, he's right or he's being victimized. No, he's a natural bitch ass nigga.
Natural.
And he got that bitch ass shit from his fucking family.
The whole time, she's always been kind of like aggressive with everything. She's out.
But see, the thing is, this is what I'm gonna tell. This is what I'm gonna tell everybody. See, the thing that what made Keke Palmer the victim is, she has been a victim of abuse, and it got swept under the rug. She was a victim of abuse with Trey Songz. She was verbally abused by Trey Songz, and it got swept under the rug.
It was called sexual intimidation.
Yeah, it was sexual intimidation, and it got swept under the rug. And so,
no, it's a long story.
I was about to say we can talk after, but no, she's a victim of abuse. The thing is, in that, people see that and see how that got swept under the rug, and now whatever she does or she says about a man, everybody is going to jump tough for it because they feel like they dropped the ball the first time.
Yep.
That doesn't negate that she is just a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm getting my shit.
Yeah, I mean that would be anybody. That's the reason why I labeled it.
But what
as
you
a
seen was him snatching his phone. Yeah. What the world seen was steals. So in steals, it looked like he's tossing this bitch over the side. It looked like he dropped a right hand on the bitch. I was like, damn. Then he dropped a right hand on the hoe. The nigga hand was up like this. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Video where it was not no steals, and she was trying to reach at him, and he kept doing like this
and so, yeah, but I'm telling you what steals do. You see this? This in a steal look like, bitch, I'm about to hammer your shit.
Yeah.
Because when I saw it, I was like, well, maybe it's because I was a domestic violence court advocate for 6 years. So I know it, I see it, I know who's being abused. Pretty much, I can know when somebody's lying about it. I know. So I didn't get that from that situation. And I'm like, well, if he had did, like she said, they would lock his ass up in California. Trust me when I tell you that. If it was like she said, he would have called the case.
Oh, whose phone is that? Sorry.
Why they keep getting everybody back over there?
Everybody just tripping. That's your phone? Oh no. Yeah. You still, yeah, come on. You want to take that shot? Come on. You gotta take a shot. That's the game. Yes, you do. That's the game. Come on. You taking mama's shot?
That's what she said.
There we go. Oh, she said hit it.
Descendants of alcoholics. Give me that.
There we go. Boom. Hey! Don't leave your phone unattended around us.
Right. All right, so your boy 7 said still fucked and no comeback from that for the woman because every put down on him reflects on her choices.
Okay, yeah.
So that was Keke Palmer. So the last celebrity is Diddy. So hold on, let me paint the picture. So, if you've been living under a rock, Diddy has been in the news for the last couple of weeks because his longtime girlfriend who is a recording artist as well.
If you killing
you know the words?
It doesn't matter because that's what it sounds like to everybody.
So Cassie,
she has no business saying she's a recording artist. But let's go.
She is very much so a recording artist because y'all just sung her song. So that makes her a recording artist. You just sung her song.
Milli Vanilli came out with a whole album that wasn't there. So what the fuck are we talking?
Well, you know what? Watching the documentary, they did put out an album with their vocals. We know this.
And it sold how much?
It sold 2,000 worldwide. So
yeah. Exactly. But the conglomerate of Bad Boy, she sold how much?
I don't know. Cassie.
Does Cassie got a platinum plaque?
She might. That was a big hit.
Everybody Google, does Cassie got a platinum plaque?
Cassie, yes.
Because she shouldn't have $30 million if she ain't got a platinum plaque.
Did she get 30? But she ain't the first ever. But she's the one.
But she was signed to Bad Boy. So who on Bad Boy got $30 million besides Diddy?
Nobody.
So yes. Okay. Yes. So Diddy was sued by Cassie, his longtime girlfriend, and a Bad Boy recording artist. No. Former girlfriend. They broke up in 2018. So she sued him and a bunch of other people that she listed on the complaint. And it was a 35-page complaint. She described a whole lot of things that happened in their relationship. I think the relationship was like 10 years. So one of the things that she did describe was that they would do this quite often. It was called a freak off. What a freak off was that Diddy would make her go online and order male escorts. And the male escorts had to be a specific type of male, which was a dark-skinned, big penis having male.
Take that. Take that. You want
Can't be serious around here.
Look at you in the background talking about very serious. Girl, you should have seen when Biz Markie came to concert. It was big dick niggas everywhere. Like, what the fuck?
Go ahead, Liz.
So, he also would make her take drugs so that she could take these.
Take the dick.
Hi, Mom. So yeah. So yes.
Auntie knows what type of podcast we have at this point.
Yeah, so let me get there. So another thing that he would make her do is he would make her wear white nail polish because he liked the contrast of these big black men that had big penises against her white nails. And what he would do during these freak-offs is that he would record her having sex with all of these multiple escorts, and he would watch, record, and masturbate. Right. So what has come out recently, because when this complaint came out, which was the 16th, by the 17th, it was settled for an undisclosed amount. Now, I know that a lot of people have been saying this $30 million number. However, that's not what she sued for. That is the amount that his lawyers put out into the public, saying that she was trying to extort him for $30 million, and they declined, refused to pay her. So we really don't know how much she got in the settlement, but people are speculating that it could be close to $100 million. So fast forward to now, he has 2 other lawsuits with people coming out, and they are very detailed, and they have documentation to prove all these years of them struggling with the issue.
I thought you was about to say stroked by Diddy. I was about to say, damn.
They have documentation of them struggling with the abuse that took place by Diddy so many years ago. What has recently come out is that the 3rd lawsuit also includes Aaron Hall. And Aaron Hall, we should know, is part of the group Guy with Teddy Riley and Damian Hall. So with Aaron Hall, there was a interview he did with Vlad TV a few years ago, where he bragged about how he liked to have sex in front of other people. He also bragged about how big his dick was. And if you have ever seen Aaron Hall is a very dark-skinned man that supposedly has a big penis. So people are putting 2 and 2 together, because he also said in the interview the several names of people that have watched him have sex. One of them being Diddy. So if you put 2 and 2 together, Diddy probably got that from when he was around Aaron Hall. And another thing that Aaron Hall said that he used to do.
So you saying dumb Diddy is the reason why this nigga want big dick niggas around him from now on? Are you saying that? That's what you said. Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Vlad, I don't
got superpowers, bro. So another thing that Aaron Hall said in the Vlad interview is that back in the day he used to have a stutter. So he didn't talk to women for real. He would just grab them, go in the room, and have sex. So yeah, so he was basically bragging about how he did not get consent. And he was talking about a specific person that was underage at the time. So yeah.
Vlad really got these dudes out here telling you.
Yeah, they're telling on themselves left and right.
Vlad.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he did that. He did that. So, huh? Yeah. Right. So a lot of people do think that Vlad is the police, which there's a lot of evidence that's showing that he may be.
I can't get mad at Vlad no more though.
Vlad ain't the police.
But they sitting up there telling on themselves.
People just get real comfortable with a Jewish dude, and they feel like they can say whatever, like it ain't going across the world.
Yeah, I abuse it. Yeah, it's normal.
Glenn says Vlad be giving people truth serum. I can believe that. So, yeah, so opening it up, what do y'all think about the whole situation with Diddy? And can you look at him the same?
Diddy to go ahead and say that he's bisexual, because we all know
that. I was gonna say, in the black community, there's certain celebrities you kind of already. Yeah.
This is years.
But when
I don't know it was that deep though.
But they've been saying it for a long time. But with everything that they are saying now in these lawsuits, do we even care if he likes men or not? Like, it's far beyond that at this point. He can come out and say that he never liked women, but we don't care because you're abusing.
There we go. There we go. Let's keep it right there. Let's keep it straight and narrow. No, hold on. Time out. You can't tell me you didn't like Diddy in the shiny suit. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me. You ain't never like, yo, the sun don't shine forever. So as long as it's here, that we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. P. Diddy in the fam, who you know do it better. Yeah, right, no matter what, we airtight. So when you hear something, make sure you hear it right. Don't make an ass out of yourself by assuming my music keeps you moving. Like, so you never liked that Diddy? That was us?
Wow.
Way too gangster.
All about the
Man.
I fuck with Diddy. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Diddy.
But you know what? In the black community, Will Smith, Diddy, R. Kelly, we kind of already, like, we might know the details, but we kind of all, like, because we knew. You know what I'm saying? We kind of already knew. I'm surprised.
Nobody knew about Will, so don't do that.
No.
Nobody knew about Will.
Hold on. I'm not saying the whole time.
I was about to say,
before that real type talk.
Nigga, I was about to say, yeah, because nigga, summertime Will. Ain't nobody know about Will.
It depends on when you're talking about it. I'm talking about when the rumors years ago of threesomes. I'm talking about that. That was a minute ago. That wasn't like 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm talking about that. I ain't talking about innocent Will.
Yeah, we
I ain't talking about pre-Jada Will. Okay, I'm talking about.
We didn't know Dwayne. We didn't know nothing about Dwayne Martin tossing his ass up.
But as far
we didn't know about that.
As far as Diddy goes, what kind of sadistic? Excuse my French here. Remember that show Making the Band?
Yeah.
Then what kind of sadistic fuck gonna make you walk and rap? Was it cheesecake or some shit like?
Yeah, he made him walk.
You kind of can see the characteristics, man. He like something was off about him, and then 50, who makes my day, 50 be cracking me up with this shit. 50 been calling this nigga out.
Now I will give you that. 50 been calling Puffy out since 2006.
He also fucking old ass cougars like Vivica, so he get this shit wet too. You can't. Don't hate the player, hate the.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, time. Flag on the play. Just because I knock off a cougar that I liked when I was young, that don't make me a freaky Jason ass nigga. Like, if I get famous tomorrow and I want to knock off fucking
Angela Bassett.
Exactly. If I get a chance to knock off Angela Bassett, I'm knocking Angela Bassett off. That don't mean that I like dudes. Like, what is that? That ain't got nothing to do with that.
I get it, but what I'm saying is that, unfortunately, we just as a people, when we feel struck, we're going to strike back. Huh? Look, it's just a thing. Like, look at 50. When he got mad at her, he started striking back. So people are going to start hitting below the belt when they feel slighted. And it may not be as slight.
Yeah, but Vivica ain't got nothing to do with Diddy.
No, she don't. But
he was just like, hey, man, he be doing some weird shit with dudes. And then I be fucking this old bitch named Vivica. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, he even admitted he was fucking a white girl, Chelsea.
Yeah, he was okay with it. He was okay, this true.
And he still turned around and was like, yeah, but Diddy be having he be having parties where he got dudes in corners, butt-ass naked.
Too many stories.
And Usher even said, and Usher said they was like with Usher when they asked Usher, would you ever invite any of your sons to P. Diddy's parties? That nigga said, hell no.
It's too many clips. It was a clip of Diddy. It was Kevin Hart. He was interviewing Diddy. It was years ago, microphone, and he was just like, it was a hotel room, and Diddy was like, yeah, me and Usher used to wrestle over cereal in the morning. And Kevin Hart, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he said, what the fuck is Diddy talking about?
What's going on here? And then there's a clip of 50. There's a clip of 50. He was just like, I think drink champion somewhere. He was like, yo, man. So I'm talking to Diddy like, yo, she hang out 50. Phil was like, hey, all right, kind of shout out. He was like, yeah, bro. I can take you shopping. If he was like, you can take me shopping. I'm a grown ass man. Like, just those weird little red flags, man. You know what
and
I'm
there's
saying?
also a clip that's been going around when Diddy was on Drink Champs, and he's
That's the
calling
one I was about to
folks.
say.
He's calling folks daddy.
Daddy, yeah. And Fabulous was like,
yeah. And Fabulous was like 2 seconds away from saying, "Hey, don't call me that." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was like about to say something, and they switched it up. But yeah. So
Hey,
Glenn says, gives new meaning to the ad lib. Take that.
Yeah.
I ain't taking this shit.
And so then your boy Seven says, masculine women, feminine men.
Yep. Listen, I don't know anything about Puff Daddy. That ain't, know what I'm saying? But I will say, excuse me. The thing with Cassie, with it being settled real fast, it just lets you know it's some stuff going on. Then, yeah, nobody's even mentioned that Kid Cudi actually was like, yeah, this nigga blew up my car.
Yeah.
Like, he
denied it.
Wale denied it because, I mean, but that's the thing. A lot of people ain't gonna admit when they get treated like a bitch. Like, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas ain't gonna do that. And then especially with Diddy, because a lot of niggas feel like, you know, yeah, I was about to say Diddy South, so they don't know what I'm saying, they don't want to admit certain stuff. One thing I will say though is you gotta pay attention to a man that looks a man in the face and says, nah, I want to have a party. I'm just at this point. I'm just looking at the audience. It don't mean nothing to y'all. But I'm just saying you got to pay attention to that. I'm not saying I'm not saying anything about nothing because I don't know anything about Diddy's life. But I do understand what a party is, and I know what a party is. I know when I look a girl in the face and be like, nah, we gonna party. I know what that means. I mean, I mean, and I'm about to fuck for real. So when you look a man in the face and say, nah, homeboy, we gonna have a party.
I'd be so scared.
That makes. And Diddy has said this countless times on different streams. He said this on different shows. He said it to Fab. He said it to Jadakiss. He said it to Noriega. I'm just saying, you got to pay attention to certain stuff. Listen, if I look you dead in the face and be like, nah, D. Nah, look at me.
I don't look at you.
We be partying. We be partying. We gonna have a party.
Yeah.
You know, that's weird for real. I'm saying, I always looked at that like, because they never wanted to put him out there. Like, nobody ever wanted to put him out there like he was out there. But that always was weird to me. Like, grown man was actually saying, like, he would look him in the face and say that. And so,
do you think this is the reason why Biggie is dead?
I don't think that's the reason why Biggie did.
I think it's part of it.
No, I think the reason why Biggie is dead is because they were a part of that whole East Coast, West Coast thing. Puffy was, and this is just my opinion. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But Puffy was one of those people that was edging that East Coast, West Coast thing on, and he didn't understand that it was retaliation for killing Pac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was going to be real retaliation for getting Pac killed. And I think that's what happened to Biggie. I don't think Biggie had nothing to do with nothing. I think Biggie cockeyed ass. Yeah, I think Biggie cockeyed ass was really in Cali like it was cool. He was in there like, shit, nah. I'm cool here. Like, everything I ain't got to worry about old beef. I can sit up at the season. I'm chilling at the seat. Like, he didn't know what was going down. I don't think Biggie had nothing to do with anything. I think it was because they was really they put that word in what happened to Pac, and then people didn't understand that people really had love for Pac. and rode on him like that. It's just one of those things like when put it in perspective, everybody in this room knows somebody that, know what I'm saying, got killed in the streets for real. And motherfuckers was like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? And then you hear some crazy shit that happened about somebody and then nobody knows what happened. Because people really respect folks. Yeah. And people know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna be that kind and incriminate nothing, but I know niggas that was jumping out of niggas backyards that was killing niggas for real. Like, because they had respect. Like, it was like on the strength that you had us fucked up for real. Niggas was hiding out in the backyard and waiting for you to come out to get you for that shit. Like, so I think that's what happened to Big. Big didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time, man, fucking with the wrong niggas.
I got a question about Diddy for you, bro. So growing up in the 90s, at the height of his success, I never seen him as an angry person, somebody that was controlling. Social media went out like that, the reality show. Do you think throughout these years he just did a really good job of hiding that? Because I remember hearing stories, but he did a real good job of keeping his image. You know what I'm saying?
I was up with Biggie when that shit happened with Shine at that club.
That's what I was about.
Broke up with that nigga, and she don't talk about it. Don't ask her about it. I'm not talking about it. It's over. And she never fucked with Diddy. Period. Walking, running. Don't interview.
Even before that, I'm gonna take it back to the 90s. I think a lot of people fail to I can't say fail to realize, but I think a lot of people forget that when Bad Boy was really trying to make a move on shit, and Suge was doing his death row thing, I think a lot of people forget that like Puffy was actually in the front of everything. Like Puffy wasn't the nigga that was throwing rocks and hiding his hand. Puffy was like right there with them niggas like, yeah, baby, it ain't nothing. Whatever. Take that. We do it. Like he was right there. That tells you right there that nigga's a gangster. Like I'm whatever he liked to do in his life is what he liked to do in his life. But I can tell you one thing that I think, and it's my opinion, if it's some real shit going on, he wanna be the one doing it because he don't want to put other niggas in front of it. Because when you put other niggas in front of it, now you see what's going on now. You got a lot of people start telling.
And I listened to an article before I came up in here. They did a collect call with Suge Knight, and that's the name of the title on YouTube. He said, he was like, he said that nigga was beating the shit out of that girl. He said that wasn't the only chick he beat up. He beat up another chick that worked for him.
Yeah.
You know what Daddy was, don't you? Diddy Daddy?
Yeah, Diddy.
He was right with Frank Lucas.
She was like, he been beating the shit out of bitches for years.
Yeah.
Well,
Diddy the high line is Suge ain't never said he never put his hands on no shit before. Right. They showed that in the movie. But he said that Diddy stood up here trying to say he's Lily White. And he said Diddy been beating on them girls for years. He said Cassie wasn't the only girl. He said it was a girl that worked for him. That was just like a secretary, a little runner or something. Yeah. They said he beat the dog shit out of that.
Well, there was rumors of how he treated Kim Porter. His
baby.
Yeah.
They said that she didn't die under suspicious circumstances. They said everybody that Diddy fucks with ends up dead. And Craig Mack died broke.
He fucks his orders.
Yep. So that is the Diddy talk.
Take that.
I ain't taking shit.
Nah, Playboy. You gonna have a party.
I gotta go to church.
You wanna drink this pearl? We gonna have this party. I've been watching you, Playboy. I've been seeing your moves, Playboy. You don't have a party.
Christian hip hop.
Jesus, wow.
All right. So
Moses is gonna swear that ass.
He like that on Moses.
Hell no.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we've come to the end of the show, our 100th episode. Yeah. coming out. I know that the weather was not the best today.
The weather fucked us up, but it's all good.
Yeah, so I do appreciate everyone from coming. So that's my final thought. So yeah. So Jerry's final thought, take it away.
My Jerry's final thought is actually just being thankful for things. I'm thankful for the audience that we got. I'm thankful for the vendors that we got. I'm thankful for the building that we got. I'm thankful that we all here looking at each other. We all breathing, we all living, because that tells us that we can all make a change and we can all do something that can better each other. You know, it don't have to be big, it don't have to be small. It could just be something. Just, you know, just the acknowledgement of you guys being here bettered us. You know, the acknowledgement that all of you guys here are sponsors, are vendors. I love y'all and I appreciate that y'all, you know what I'm saying, that y'all came out, because that tells us a lot, man. That tells us that, you know, not only do y'all want to contribute into Black growth, y'all want to contribute into this growth period, you know. So my final thought is to always be grateful. I was birthed from Yvette Johnson, and I was birthed from Elvis Lewis Johnson. These people birthed me into knowing that if you want to do something big, you gotta put your name on it. My pops used to always tell me, "Why do you always rock everybody else when you can be rocking yourself?" That's what, know what I'm saying. That was one of the things that made me and my brother start a clothing label. My mother, I watched my mother go from not having a high school diploma to getting her GED to getting her LPN license to becoming a daycare owner of not one but 3 daycares in her lifetime. So I'm thankful that I'm cut from the cloth of people that rise up like the phoenix. You know, we come from ashes, but we can be great. Every last one of us. And I appreciate y'all, because all of y'all know that as well. We gonna go through our ups and downs. We gonna go through our hiccups, but we all gonna rise like phoenix. And as always, take care of yourself and others.
Thank you.
All right, let's party.
All right. So that was episode 100.
100. We got 100. We got 100. Fresh out the mud.
Yeah, thank you for the vocals.
There you go.
Yeah, so that was episode 100 of the Ish We Talk, and we will see you guys on episode 101.
Exactly.
Bye.
Well, yeah.